Hello everyone, welcome to the Redmen TV, the Fan Zone commentary, the watch along is here, we are live, the countdown to kick-off is underway, we are a little less than 15 minutes till kick-off at Stamford Bridge. We'll be with you all the way through half-time, through the final whistle and beyond as well. I am Paul Machin. I'm joined by Chris Pajak for this one. Thank you so much for joining us. There's loads of things you can do to interact with us on the show today. Least of all, we've now got an additional feature to the show. We've got the guys over in the Redmen watch along room. I'm still trying to come up with a better name for that. We can have a little check out of. They're just gearing themselves up, just powering up at the moment, just getting the body filled with snacks and stuff while they watch. Getting themselves ready. So they'll be there with hopefully with goal reactions. But we'll see how that goes for us, of course. Just a note, actually, because I realise now we're live and there's a million questions we needed to ask before this. Si, is that camera recording separately as well? No. It will be now. Brilliant. Thank you, Simon.
Just while we're on it, Si, the countdown to kick-off clock.
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
Mate, no problem.
Brilliant. Yes, the clock will be up, so you'll be able to sync. If you're having any issues with the sync and you can't be bothered to do it yourself, we've got the clock there. You can literally just pause us or pause your match, whatever, get us in time. You can go to a Hot Mic, download the Hot Mic app and get in sync that way as well. Chris, yes, we're closing down the kickoff. We had this chat earlier on in the week, really. I'm weirdly more excited for this game than I was for the first game of the season. And I think it's knowing that Thiago's come in, knowing that obviously now we know Tsimikas is going to be on the bench. Jota's not obviously signed, but not available. And it's just Chelsea. They're filled with boss players. They're the team, I think, that everyone's benchmarked this summer because of how brilliantly they've spent. Yeah. And I'm really interested to see us challenged by this team.
Absolutely, and why wouldn't you be? I mean, we wanted Timo Werner. Everyone wanted Kai Havertz, whether Liverpool were ever in for him or not. Not to mention the fact that they signed Thiago Silva, Ben Chilwell, and Ziyech, is it, however you pronounce it, as well. So they've signed loads of boss players, and you wonder whether them signing so many world-class players has led to other teams signing players. Like, would Liverpool have strengthened? Because all the rumours were we weren't going to really, and then all of a sudden we did. But
no, it was the people who whinged on social media that's what caused it.
I mean, obviously,
thanks, guys. No, guys, you're the real heroes. Never let anyone take that away from you.
I saw a lot of that last night, actually, to be honest with you.
Frith, has messaged us here saying on a super chat, actually, thank you very much, Ashley. So nervous but excited about today after the team news. What are your guys' score prediction up the red? Now, up the reds, sorry, not just one red.
Just one.
Which
one?
An individual
Thiago?
Red.
No, Thiago.
Just the one particular hex code of red on
nice.
Photoshop.
266.
Is that what?
I don't know, mate. I just made it up.
Yeah, go on. I was having a little think about this in the shower this morning.
Okay.
About how, as much as
I was thinking about you in the shower this morning.
I wasn't thinking about you. You think? Oh, you wanted to drop that in there. That's absolutely fine. It's not fine at all, is it? About how Liverpool approached this one.
So shit.
Oh my God! I hope that banner, that Frank Lampard banner, I hope there's not a really, really sweet reason behind why that looks like it was painted by a child. Because I think there's a chance here that this could be very similar to the Leeds game, with two teams going, blow for blow, a bit like the Anfield game, Chris.
Yeah.
But bearing in mind our conversations about Liverpool's defence and about how are the chinks in the armour starting to show, and even if they're not, the perception that there are defensively that Liverpool are starting to be a bit weak. Is there something to us actually just trying our best to be middle of the season Liverpool from last year, where we just go, actually, we'll attack a bit, but we'll just largely just be dead resilient, dead defensive. Like there's something to me that wants a 4-3 game, but also I would love a really hard ground out 1-0 win somehow from this one.
I'd like that, to be honest, but I don't fully buy into all this defensive instability stuff, because you think back to post-lockdown and all that type of stuff, and it's very important that obviously the start of this season, it's very different to every other season we've ever had. I was talking to someone before and they reminded me it's 31 days some teams have had off, like your Manchester United, your Manchester Cities. Liverpool have basically had the biggest break that they've ever had. these footballers, like Mo Salah hasn't had a break in ages. He had loads of a break, and they weren't pushing themselves too hard because they had the league sewn up.
Yeah.
So we should be in a better, better place fitness-wise than any other team in the top 6 right now. And a truncated season, a hard season, a shorter season than we've ever had, plus with a shorter break. It should be that Klopp was planning for this at the end of the lockdown. And when Restart came out, he should have been planning for it. And there's no doubt in my mind that he was planning for it. And, Leeds was a bit of an aberration, as it were, not one that you can count. Now, if it goes 4, 5, 6 games this season when the games matter, then yeah, okay, I'll revise my viewpoint. But right now, Leeds scored with the 3 shots on target. I mean, the one thing I would say is that Alisson's not saving enough.
Yeah. And that's going to be a big one for this game, particularly the criticisms around Kepa and whether he's good enough to be Chelsea goalkeeper. We know they're in the market for another keeper. Just quickly, then we've got Jack Woko, who's joined as a first team member.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. In fact, you get you beauty. Yes, don't forget you can put song requests in to keep ourselves entertained and pumped. Have a little sing along at home, clap along at the telly, it's fine. And we've also got a super chat in here just quickly before we get ready for the game from Bargav, who says 1-2 Chelsea, being a Liverpool fan. Now the good thing is he's written that score, so it makes it look like Liverpool have won 2-1, so that's fine. Ty and Nguyen, it says, thanks Redmen TV, a 1-0 win will make me happy from Sydney. Look, let's be honest, at this point, any win will do me fine at this stage of the season, Chris. If you remember, the title was constructed in 2 phases last year. It was the opening phase of the season, the opening 2 months, where we just kept winning. We didn't win pretty. We just won by any means necessary. We rode our luck a couple of times, but we got wins. And then the middle bank of the season was where we became ruthlessly impossible to score goals against. And that was how it's won. We're in the first phase. 3 points is the most important thing.
Absolutely. Just dead quick before we go into a quick advert break. Paul on Hot Mic asks, how do I connect the sound to my TV? I imagine you can do that with a Bluetooth soundbar, but really it's just syncing the audio, and you can turn your television down and turn your device up. But no, we've been sponsored today by Acronis, Liverpool's official cyber backup and storage partner. And here's a little something that we've got lined up to do with them. Hello, everybody. Thanks to Acronis, Liverpool's official cyber backup and storage partner, we've got an incredible virtual live event that we want you to be a part of. So on the 30th of September at 2:30, me and Paul will be sitting down talking to Liverpool FC legend Louis Garcia. We're going to be talking his top 10 Liverpool memories. He's going to bring memorabilia with him from his time at Liverpool Football Club. We'll be discussing that, looking at all that, and he's going to be signing some special gifts linked to his Liverpool career, especially for anyone watching. Not only that, but we've also got an incredible Q&A that we want you to be a part of. So you get to ask Louis Garcia through us, through this live event, questions. It's going to be absolutely incredible. There'll be a link under this video in the post or the description. Click that link, sign up, get it in your calendar, and come and join us on the 30th of September.
Oh, I wasn't just finishing a biscuit there. Absolutely was. Yes, kick-off is mere minutes away. Jurgen Klopp taking his seat. I imagine the players will take a knee, and we will do the same as and when that happens. But yes, keep us your thoughts coming in, keep your super chats coming in. Do sign up to members on YouTube as well, and you get access to custom emotes. Sean Doyle has just joined as a club captain. Yes, that means he gets access to the final word show on this game on Monday. Listen, if we win, it's going to be amazing. Even if we lose, we'll be there for you. It's a fantastic show. We do after every single game. If there's 2 games a week, it's on. They're both on the redmentv.com. Yes, we can say, is that Naby about to take the kick off for us? Very interesting indeed. Okay, here
we go. Shorter and shorter.
Okay then, we are underway here at Stamford Bridge. Naby Keita took the kick off. Fabinho playing centre half for Liverpool today with a big long ball up. Keita reclaims it. Virgil van Dijk over to that left hand side, and Liverpool looking to drive on early doors here. A little give and go with Gini Wijnaldum, and then Liverpool dominate the possession in the first 20 seconds here. Chris, great.
You haven't even had the ball yet, Paul. We're all over them, lad. And it was nice passing there down that left-hand side. In tight area of the field, really crisp, one-touch passing. Fabinho playing out from the back now to Andy Robertson on the left-hand side.
You like having fun in tight situations, don't you? So
Well,
you
always, mate. Not for long, though.
Just for however long the fun can.
And that fella last week cocked it as well.
Yes. Jordan Henderson tries to play the through ball over the top there to Sadio Mane. It runs all the way through to Kepa in the Chelsea goal. And Chelsea playing it out from the back. We've seen this more and more from teams, and obviously we questioned over whether Arsenal had the ability to do it. Chelsea doing it really nicely so far, going round and just. I mean, the aim with this, Chris, is to draw Liverpool on and make a few spaces to exploit.
Yeah, absolutely. And look, teams know how Liverpool are going to press them now, so they work at it all week, I'm damn sure of it. You know, and these teams are getting better and better at it, but it's still hard to do. You still make them work to get it out, don't you? Mm-hmm. And they're still not actually out now, I suppose, are they? But there is a point where Liverpool will kind of back off. That point isn't yet.
Yeah. Right, okay. Don't forget, as I said in the comments section, you can request a song. For example, you can request the song that reminds you that Liverpool... What was that?
Are they just fucking around with us? We better start talking, Paul.
Yeah. Ball played into the box. Nodded down there by Marcus Alonso. And yeah, out for the side.
What was that?
He's just fucking with us. Divvies. Right, okay, so ball down the left-hand side. Looks at Timo Werner, he's managed to keep the ball in play. He's got it on the left-hand side, squared up into Fabinho, who's ghosted past Fabinho, he's into the box. Looked to play a little through ball to absolutely no one. It didn't work for him, it's Marcus Alonso. And here is number 17, Kovacic. Back then to Christensen as well in the middle of the park. And
they sent me out west with that,
yeah.
You know.
Jordan Henderson jumping on Kovacic there, Chris, just had his back to play a little bit. Maybe we can see Timo Werner.
He's playing on the left-hand side there.
He's going one-on-one with Fabinho. Fabinho looks to use his strength.
Well done,
he uses
Fabinho.
it well. The referee gives a free kick to Liverpool. First big test there for Fabinho, Chris, and he's come out on top.
Absolutely, and you know, we said it before the game, didn't we? We thought they'd probably attack it for Fabinho because, you know, every team goes to the other centre after it's not Virgil van Dijk.
Yeah, why wouldn't
but
you?
Has Werner actually started on the left-hand side, or did he just... He has
No,
actually...
Kai Havertz started... Yeah, Kai Havertz centre forward.
Interesting.
Yeah. That's what as expected.
I didn't.
Really?
I was expecting Mount on the left-hand side. Mate.
Oh, right. Okay.
So where's Mount?
Right-hand side. Or he's just in behind on there. If it was a 4-3-3, it was always... I think Werner was always going to be from the left, Havertz through the middle, and then it was a question of who you lashed on the right, I guess. But if it's 4-3-3, definitely that's how it is at the moment. Anyway, Chelsea...
It looks 4-3-3 because I was looking at the three midfielders. Yeah, I've never seen Mount play on the right-hand side for them.
Yeah, well, it tells you everything you need to know about how they're shoehorning players into teams at the moment. We've got all these lads. Mason Mount's just the last man standing.
Go on, boy.
Here we go. Mo Salah's picked up. They've tried to dink it over to the runner there. It's not quite worked out. Gini Wijnaldum getting stuck in. Bobby Firmino with the header. And cleared by Alonso. Henderson stops the ball from breaking through, and it's back to Virgil van Dijk over to Fabinho. And yeah, look, as mentioned, if Liverpool are always going to be targeted in that gap particularly between Trent and whomever the fullback is.
Or the centre back.
Yeah, and that's
great.
What a ball! Oh, unlucky. Nice vision from Trent. Just didn't quite come off for him. But yeah, that's going to be, as you said earlier, it's going to be exacerbated more so today by the fact that why not try everything you can to shake the new centre half up.
Absolutely, and it's what you've got to do, isn't it? I mean, look, everybody knows that Virgil was at fault last week for one of the goals, but then you're not putting much stock in.
Lord of Averages says don't even try that for 5 games.
Yeah, there's literally now no points. But look, Fabinho's got to step up to it, and he did first time against Werner then, didn't he? So it's going to be difficult. It's going to be a difficult afternoon for them, but you know, if our front lads click, then we should have no problems. Yeah,
absolutely indeed. Kepa's got the ball just on the edge of the 6-yard box, knocking it back across there to Zuma, and yeah, just playing their way nicely out of the back. Marcus Alonso's going to stretch his legs down this left-hand side. He gets towards the halfway line. Jordan Henderson just puts the brakes on him. It's going to be a Liverpool throw-in just inside their half, which Trent Alexander-Arnold will take and give us a perfect opportunity to listen to the Trent song. Alisson Becker now has it. just the edge of the area, passes it off. Resplendent in gold and yellow. Yes, knocks the ball over. Now Andy Robertson has this on the left-hand side. They've gone for that early ball. It's one thing that Liverpool do.
Now, isn't it? And I like that. I mean, it means that the defence are thinking about going backwards first, which should free up a little bit more space when we do decide to play it down the centre.
I've noticed that actually, but maybe we've been doing it a lot in general, but it's been more noticeable to me since the restart that we do go quite direct in the opening stages of games, Chris, and you just think it's as simple as that. Is if you can get someone in behind, great. If not, you're just encouraging their defence to sit a little bit deeper.
I think so. Yeah, I just think you just want to plant that seed of doubt, don't you? And then hopefully, if they're thinking about it, then the next run by maybe Bobby or something is towards the ball. Good play again by Fabinho there. Werner taking up a very striker position there. Did you see that?
Yeah, just hovering with intent on the
just
on the
trying
shoulder.
To close that ball down to the goalkeeper if it's played back.
Trent does well there.
It's good pressing by Chelsea. They've done well there.
It's interesting again. I'll be interested to see how this sort of shapes up. And Timo Werner's the big one for me, and just there's so much story around him that it makes me extra wary whenever he's on the ball. And look, Liverpool will be well aware of that, Chris. To be honest, when that I think our fears very rarely equate to fears that these Liverpool players actually have. But it is a thing, Timo Werner, because of the our links.
We'll know how good a player he is. Frankly, won't we? And we do. We wanted him. We definitely did. And he made the decision to not sit around and wait. He made the decision to go to Chelsea. He's picked a hard thing to go and do. I'm sure he'd probably prefer to be at Liverpool with a better chance of winning the league. But they've got a chance. They've got good players. It's how quick they click.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, look at that little no-look throw there from Robbo. Cut back from I think it was Mane there. Hacked clear, and Mason Mount just neatly controls that out of play for a Liverpool throw. Good play by him there. It's really what you like to see.
With a super chat there says Gerrard's better than Thiago. I can't disagree.
Yeah, sure. Until proven otherwise. I mean, I'm sure if we could go to the argument, and I'm sure loads of people will be absolutely raging with that, is that we throw Thiago throws all his medals on the table. Would probably be a thing there. But yeah, Steven Gerrard's the best player ever to play for Liverpool. It's ridiculous.
Is that like 11 league titles or something?
I think he won 7 back to back with Bayern Munich. Great. Robertson on this left hand side, flat ball across. Cleared
Both
away.
strikers made the same run there. Did you see that? You just wanted one of them to just drop that little bit deeper. That's when you want someone to cross into a person rather than an area.
Look at this though, Robertson again, just trying to go flat along the floor, looking for the feet of Roberto Firmino. It's an interesting point. I do think Robertson's much more of a percentage crosser than Trent is, certainly, which is funny because Trent gets called a volume merchant by non-Liverpool fans. But I think it is
another Virgil maybe.
Let's see how Liverpool handle this. We saw, Chris, didn't we? People looking to get Virgil free.
Went short then. That's someone else we're trying to go.
Yeah, he made the dummy run. It did not work at all.
But he took their biggest centre half out of the equation, as in out of the area, basically out of the danger area. So that was an interesting little ploy.
Didn't work, but there we go. Just warming into it, just finding the range, as they say. Anyway, the ball's ended up all the way back with Alisson Becker, and he goes to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Liverpool go to build again as Trent looks for that big switch, the crossfield ball. It was on, it just wasn't on with the way that he kicked the ball.
Absolutely crap. It's gone out for a goal kick. It was that bad.
He sliced that big time.
Atticus Finch saying Hendo's going full quarterback mode today, which I kind of like. And he has been asking for the ball a lot. Thiago will have been raging about that. He'll have wanted the ball if he was in the middle of the pitch there as they show the beautiful, beautiful Spaniard.
Really interesting, actually, Chris. You wouldn't have heard it, but Klopp was asked about him in pre-match, and his words were it was funny that people thought Thiago would start. Basically, there might be a similarity between us and Bayern, but they play completely different to us. So there was no chance he was ever going to start this game, according to Jurgen Klopp. But I like the fact that just having him there, having him involved. What?
He's on the bench though.
Well, yeah, absolutely. But that's the point. He gets the double bubble there of the what does it do to Liverpool's players on the field to know that they can come off at any given point for this lad, and they may never ever get their place back in the side if he's that good.
He is that good as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I can't wait to see him just knocking the ball around the middle of the park.
Here we go. Virgil van Dijk, just actually good attack and play there from Kai Havertz. Just wins the ball.
Tall, isn't he?
He is. I really like him. I think he's such a good player. Trent going for the give and go. The ball was on. Fabinho just had the blinkers on there. Just didn't see Trent overlap and run on the right hand side. So then found Mo Salah.
Why didn't he use his eyes in the back of his head that time?
Jordan Henderson. Playing it into feet now. Naby Keita turns.
That's nice.
Sorry, Mane turns it round.
To run into there.
Here we go.
That's nice.
Once again in. It's dropped to Bobby Firmino. Look for the little off. He's tried to go across. Come on. There you go. He's flicked it on and Salah will keep it in. Is he onside? Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a throw into Liverpool. Little moment of danger there. Liverpool just sparked into life.
That's lovely, that though, isn't it? It's the speed of play, isn't it? When they start going one touch, two touch, it was a poor ball across. I think it was for Mo. It just didn't have the weight on it, did it?
He is now. He's got the ball inside the box. It looked like he was tripped there. Now he did definitely go down slightly easier than he would have done, I think, if he was in a one-on-one. Shame that the VAR are not. It doesn't look like VAR are going to check that one. I mean, I'm not. I can't be sad. Yeah, I can't be sad. I can't be sad that he's tried.
There's been some dodgy VAR decisions this weekend. Like that Man United one, as funny as it is, it's never a pen for a start, and then the way they make him retake the pen after De Gea saved it. I mean, it just couldn't have happened to a better person.
I'll be honest. All I've seen of that is Mark Goldbridge's reaction, which is two of the greatest minutes of my entire life so far.
I bet.
Salah's got it right on the corner. He's cut inside. They've looked to block it off there with Kante. Very clever. Gini Wijnaldum with the strike. It's never going on target, that, but you can't fault the man for trying. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, and all the ones that you badly screw off target as well. Sad. Yes,
it's a terrible shot.
It's not a great shot at all. It's very. You've just got to try and go kind of not all the way back where it came from, but it's got to be right hand top corner there, I think, to try and generate a bit of power. He's gone for the curler, and when you're central, any curl's always going to take that wide of the post. Kepa goes big, hard and long, straight down the middle. Virgil van Dijk on toast all day long.
Very interesting position by Trent there.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's not in a line. He was nowhere near in a line with the rest of the back four. It was a long ball from Chelsea, and he was really high, but a little bit inside as well.
Liverpool just played themselves into a touch of bother there. Trent Alexander-Arnold, Fabinho, little bit of breakdown in communication, looking to be capitalised on by Havertz. Liverpool do deal with it. Little moment of stupidity there.
By the keeper.
Liverpool attack down his left-hand side. First touch from Sadio Mane, unlucky, just couldn't get away from Reece James. Once again, the ball's back to the keeper.
He's got all the attributes to be a good right-back, that Reece James, hasn't he? And attacking-wise, he's very good as well.
England are absolutely blessed with boss fullback, right backs at the moment. It's
Mo! Oh,
Mo Salah's in. He's 1-on-1 with Kepa. He's cutting across. Outside of the post.
Did the defender get a touch? I think he did, didn't he?
Little moment there. Look at that.
Oh, it's off the defender. I don't think Bobby gets a touch, does he?
Wow. Cy Fletcher needs to speed his reactions up there.
Man.
Liverpool have got a corner kick from this right-hand side now. I presume it'll be Trent to take. Here we go. It dropped. The sweat's gone all the way out to the right-hand side. Somehow Trent's still outside. Floated to the back stick. Virgil gets up and he's going to have to get back in again. Oh, shite. First little moment of excitement for Liverpool there, Chris. It was very, very nicely worked little moment.
Yeah, it was. I mean, obviously the Mo one to Bobby was great, and then the corner, Wijnaldum shot wasn't quite on target, was it?
No. Another sighter from Gini.
I think
he's getting further away. Maybe he gets so far away that eventually it comes full. They're playing round the clock. He's basically gone for. He went for like 10, 11, half 10, missed. Now he's gone for like half 2. I think 3 or 4 more shots might see him back round to hit one on target.
Today is on Hot Mike's asking for a time, please. Says sync's not working. It's in the bottom corner, match clock, mate. That if you just want to sync up to that.
Yeah, we're about 9 seconds, I think, just behind Sky, well, Sky HD anyway. Trent Alexander-Arnold there. Fabinho on the volley tries to clear it. Naby Keita's going to have to do a little bit of work.
That's all right. That's our ball.
I've won a free kick. Kovacic is holding his face for the best, just to cover it up. He's a scary-looking human being. You can see Frank and Klopp there on the touchline. No needle between the two of them just yet.
Oh, it wasn't with Klopp, was it?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. Jordan Henderson now spraying the ball around. Fabinho's going to strive forward. Is he going to try for the Joel Matip? No, he's playing with it himself, Chris.
He's done the job very much.
Virgil's got Liverpool just stroking it around. 15 and a half minutes played in this game. Liverpool had probably the one real moment of excitement in the game thus far that led to the corner, ball in behind there over the top.
Chelsea haven't really created anything, have they, of note. Liverpool created a couple of decent opportunities. I mean, could quite easily be 1-0 up, but, you know, a Genie managed to get the ball on target twice. It could have been very different, couldn't it? You know, we're creating opportunities. Klopp will be very happy, I think, with this so far. And Chelsea playing out from the back again. Let's see what the press does this time.
Oh, he's right on his toes. Very, very, very close indeed. Marcus Alonso's got it. He's going to play for a little give and go. Kai Havertz is still on this left-hand side. Looks square. It's a 2-on-1 situation here. Robertson's going to have to get across to Kante. Kante's looking for support. It's a good job.
Throw a leg in then.
Kante just ran out of ideas at the perfect moment for Liverpool, really, there. But, I mean, it shows you there, Chris, we're in control, playing well. I mean, it's easy to say if it had gone to another player than Kante, that's the position Kante's taken up.
I mean, look, let's be honest, there was 2-on-1 at the back stick. Now, Genie does well to get back in, but that shouldn't really. It came from a goal kick, the keeper kicking it out after the press. Then Werner heads it back, and they're in a couple of passes' time. Look, why is Werner completely free there? Everyone's wrong side. Fabinho's stepping up. Henderson's stepping back. There's no one talking. Then the 2-on-1 comes. Robbo does well, and as you say, he was waiting probably for an overlap to arrive just a little bit too late.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mohamed Abbas with a super chat. Thank you so much. Says, hey boys, Liverpool fan from Sydney. Love the channel. Your content over the years helped me not only love my team more, but you've picked me up in tough times. Mohamed, that's absolutely brilliant. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a boot.
Today, yes, just apologise because he's blind. Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
The match clock it confuses a lot of people.
Henderson getting in. Sadio Mane's going to compete for this one. Oh, good defending there from Christensen, and goes against Liverpool. There, keep your song suggestions coming in. Let's liven things up once more. Let's be coming down the road, shall we? Good pressing from Naby Keita as well. Mane's on it, and again, look, Reece James, that just not reacting quickly to it. Liverpool have given away a throw-in, but what it's doing is psychologically telling Chelsea that they're going to need to be perfect in these situations, or they're going to get eaten alive.
Absolutely. Look at who's that fuming on the bench there? Keep your boys in check, Frank. Don't be getting cocky, lad.
Here we go. They take this, just edging forward. Reece James head for about 40 or 50 yards here down the right
half now.
Yeah. Mane's on him again.
Exactly what you were talking about.
Yeah, absolutely. Just couldn't quite get it through. And we're going to have to do some defending now. Kante. Werner's just tried to break the line. He's still offside. Kai Havertz came up in support, and
did he mean that?
Little edgy moment.
The line was perfect to begin with, wasn't it? I was more worried about Kante actually just being able to break through because they were backing off. This is brilliant now on the right-hand side. Trent to overlap Mo Salah, Paul.
Yeah, here we go. Mo Salah's driving into the box. Still Salah! Blocked! And Chelsea looking to get away. Kovacic. Good little give and go on. Timo Werner's in down the side. Fabinho is going to have to catch him. He's going to have to stay on his feet. Good defending by Fabinho.
Well done, son.
Wonderful stuff. Wonderful stuff. Brilliant.
He just pulled into that space, didn't he? You know, Trent, we saw him bombing up to support Mo, and then Werner just straight away pulled into that space. Great run through from Kovacic, but Fabinho, great recovering running. And was it Van Dijk who got back and helped out as well, was it?
Yeah, good defending in the end. There was a little moment there where Fabinho looked like he was really straining pace-wise to keep up, but I mean the thing is Timo Werner, you could see what he was going to do. There was no way he was going to carry on running there, and actually because if he'd done a little stop and go, a bit of like we saw Pulisic have good success with this last season, I think he might have had Fabinho there, but it was so obvious that he wanted to get it onto his right-hand foot, that he wanted to sell him and have a shot on goal. And Fabinho's read that well.
It's also the way that one of the lads scored for Leeds last week, isn't it? You know, so it's something that maybe they've seen and they think about. But as you say, he's a right-footed player and he wants to cut in on his right-hand side. Salah song, please, is Haris Shaheen.
Oh, go ahead. I can do a little bit of that. Here we go then. Liverpool have got to throw in high up in Chelsea territory. It's going to be Andrew Robertson to take. He's about Let's see. By the time he's finished, probably about the edge of the 18-yard box, a little bit deeper, 20, 25 yards on this left-hand side. From the dead ball line, back to Virgil van Dijk. Goes across to Fabinho, opens his body up, looking for that pass. What thing we're not seeing at the moment, and whether this is just how Chelsea is set up, how Liverpool are set up in midfield, we haven't seen any pings from, like flat balls again, direct through the lines, something that Matip's very good at doing. Gomez is actually okay at doing it, but Fabinho, who should be class, I just wonder whether it's a combination of him settling or whether actually Chelsea are just doing a lot to cut the passing lanes off.
Well, yeah, I think we sometimes struggle a little bit when Naby's in there, because if we go to a wide shot now, you'll see where he is. Look, he's almost in the 10 position.
Yeah.
I think he makes it a little bit more difficult. If you can hit him, brilliant, because you're on the front foot straight away. But also the lads are used to having 2 passes, 3 passes, and Naby just plays that role slightly different, and I think we just have to adjust, although he's pulled to the right-hand side now.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Alisson's got the ball, he's just looking for someone to pick out, and he does it splendidly when he finally does. Robertson, little dink over the top looking for Mane. Mane goes for the karate kick, he's got to be wary of them.
I tell you what, Robertson, for me, looks like the player that he was at the beginning of last season, because I think he was getting tired, wasn't he? But now he just looks like, I mean, from our 2 fullbacks so far, I know Trent's only just come back and second game and all that, little bit of minutes for England, but Robbo looks like he's started the season in brilliant form.
And let's be honest, Chris, as well, he's got Kostas Tsimikas there for the first time, a lad who legitimately, could become a starter for us, and he'll know, he'll need to be blooded in, he'll need to get an understanding of how Liverpool play, but he's been in this pitch situation himself, and he'll know he's good. He'll know he's got he'll back himself. But he came in and took someone else's job. He come in and took the job off Alberto Moreno / James Milner. He knows Milner's never going to take that place off him permanently. But now we've got another lad, and I think it'll be good for him. It's worth remembering he was nursing an injury for lots of last season. He had that ankle injury that he referred to, and he played through the pain a lot. He does look like he's playing pain-free and at the best of his ability, which is very, very good for us so far. Ball over the top. Alisson Becker judges that impeccably.
First shout for Thiago. Referee says stick Thiago on, please, Klopp.
Okay, sad. To be fair, neither side really doing a great deal. It's been a much cagier game than I maybe would have anticipated, given how the game at Anfield went, Chris. But this is
you just need 1 goal to set it all off, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. But you can see neither side are really. I couldn't tell you what Chelsea's game plan is by how they're playing. Obviously they want to get Werner in behind. As per, I wonder whether that's a significant thing, and it's lynched on that. But Liverpool. This is a bit better actually.
It's so different. Oh, go on.
Mo Salah deep on this right hand side. He's into the penalty area. Little give and go. Trent Alexander-Arnold overlap. He's to the byline. Cuts it back. Just blocked off.
Between the 2 of them again.
Just blocked off. Yeah, and Chelsea have got it in the left back position. Big pressing from Liverpool. A hack and slash from Kurt Zouma.
He shit the bed.
Yeah, absolutely. Do we know where the Sky remote is?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. The Skybox is about to go into standby mode, which does nobody any good. It's great that we've got it just by the telly, so you can always find it. Good to know that one. Right, Liverpool got it on. Oh, no, they haven't got it. Marcos Alonso's got it in the left back position. Against Trent, goes deep down the line. It's held up by Bobby Firmino. Gini Wijnaldum. Karate! What a karate kick! And Liverpool are going to get a free kick for this. Yep, Naby Keita.
Shoot, Naby, shoot.
Charge for get off. Position.
You're not allowed to do that, you flirt.
Kovacic is
He's just a prick.
I really like him. He's a proper gobshite, isn't he? An absolute gobshite. The career that he's had, he's definitely picked up a few bits and pieces on the way. But Liverpool got this free kick now, sort of in line, I guess, with the right-hand edge of the penalty area, probably about 40 yards from goal, maybe. It's deep. It's certainly a float one into the. Probably look to float it into the back.
I think
stick.
so. Yeah, just before this is taken, Jeffrey's asking.
Nope. Trent to the back stick. No one there. It's headed clear for the moment, and Kai Havertz can look to spring the counter attack. Oh well, one back from Mohamed Salah.
Go on, Mo.
And he's bought a throw.
Yeah, Jeffrey's asking over on Hot Mic how to sync it. If you press the screen and the sync button should come up, you just press that, and then it listens to your television stream and should be able to sync us with some jiggery pokery, magic stuff. Pokery. It's incredible.
Do we know what works? No, we're not smart men. The ball is going to fill on the left-hand side now. Let's have another little song.
Bobby.
Bobby Firmino just
shirt
couldn't
on
do anything
backwards.
with that. Honestly. I wish my dad had never said it. Like, I know it's because it's a collar on the back, it's obvious.
And he's warming up, lad.
Oh, yeah, don't get too close to him. Spilicueta, you don't make sure he's been cleared. Throwing down this right-hand side, over the head of Werner. Fabinho's just sweeping up there. Good to see Trent now. He's going to look to switch it again. He's gone direct, straight forward.
Why was he so central? Was that from the free kick?
Yeah, I think it was just kind of where it lay when
There
the
you
ball
go.
broke.
There you go, Mane. Stand him up.
Mane versus Reece James. Gone inside to Gini Wijnaldum. Heavy
that.
first touch.
He hit that at Wijnaldum and Kante.
Fabinho gets on the front foot. Just
Yeah,
holds
he's playing
Werner up.
centre-half.
Yeah, holds Werner up, but to no success. It's Trent versus Havertz here.
Trent.
And he's come out on top. And he's gone for a
What a ball.
break down the side. Salah. Oh, Zuma's in all kinds of trouble. He's cleared it.
That's
And
harsh.
Kai
There you
Havertz
go.
has just neatly knocked it out for a throw and for us. Good on him. Always like Kai Havertz.
Love you.
So, see Thiago Silva there. Looking. Yeah, he's pissed, isn't he?
He's
Rocking the bracelet. I wonder if he's got a bracelet, buddy.
I think so.
Like Chandler and Joey. Good to know. Maybe it's
Dave.
Marquinhos, maybe, or maybe David Luiz. Who knows? Andy Robertson's got it. Gini Wijnaldum down the left hand side. He comes back looking for support. And Robertson gets it, and Liverpool just knocking the ball around midfield. The game does feel like it's opening up a touch, Chris, for both sides a little bit. Although I would say definitely more in Liverpool's favour. Yeah, I mean, a real moment of excitement here alongside me. Chris Pajak nearly dies live on air.
I just choked on air. That was impressive. I've never done that before. Oh, great ball there by Tentamo. Zuma's across. Is he going to shit the bed? He shit the bed. What I do think is it's got into a bit of a rhythm, the game. Like Liverpool attack, Chelsea counter attack. Liverpool attack, Chelsea counter attack, and it's very obvious that that's what Chelsea are here to do. I mean, they're to do. They are going to look for those long balls. I mean, classic example, the Trent was just running with Kai there over the top. But I think that's what they're looking to do. Maybe that's because they can't get the ball off us.
It's an issue. It's certainly an issue. Chris, do you want to have a look at the stats so far and just see how things are going for the Reds? Jurgen Klopp stroking his chin. He must be wondering just what's got to be done here to just kick Liverpool up another gear. We know typically the Reds, are very good at assessing the game in front of them in the first half and normally, building upon that. Chelsea play it out from the back. Here we go. It's Kovacic. It's only going to take one little misplaced pass, one little misplaced touch. But so far, Chelsea are handling it okay.
Yeah, teams do that all the time. They always look to get that right or left winger, the ball, don't they, when they play out from our press, and they always go down that side, but it's a very difficult thing to do to then have somebody inside, because our midfielders track those runs so well. Yeah, but if I pull the stats up now anyway, apologies, Stat Zone seems to be just having a little bit of a mess around with the colour scheme and stuff, but Liverpool have had 3 shots, Chelsea have had none. We've had 1 shot on target. No team has created a big chance. Liverpool had more passes, 140 completed passes to 128 of Chelsea. 28 of ours have been in the attack, and they had only 7 of Chelsea. So yeah, having the better of it in the stats poll, but obviously nothing major at the moment, certainly in the goals column.
Okie dokie, we'll have another little look at the stats as we get towards half-time, of course, with another big switch. Andy Robertson forced to come back this time, and again, all the way back to Virgil van Dijk. Liverpool just not in any rush, though. I mean, this is one thing that typifies again this side, is that when the moment's there to pounce, they'll pounce, but it's so early in the season that it'd be interesting to see whether we still are sharp enough. Sadio Mane just roasting footballers like campfire marshmallows at the moment.
How's he supposed to go and look his wife in the eye after that? I really hope you didn't see that. Did you see what Sadio did to me? No, great.
For the best. A comment here from Reverie saying Gini seems sick of playing lacklustre. I'm not getting that sense.
Gini?
At all. Yeah.
He's got himself into a good couple of positions and terrible shots.
Yeah. I mean, it's Gini Wijnaldum all over. And there's a reason he doesn't add goals. And it's mad because he scores, he's quite prolific for the Dutch team playing higher up. But the thing that he scored some very big goals for us getting in and around the 18-yard box, but the chances that he's missed are typical Gini missed chances. Yeah. And in fact, last week we saw a couple of them inside the 18-yard box, just not just not clinical enough in front of goal. But I don't get any sense that he's not up for this game.
No, he looks. I mean, he's all over the place to start with. Mo's really got no help over there. Look, he's had to come inside to just get some.
Wonderful! Oh, nearly managed to dink the ball over to the run of Gini Wijnaldum.
He looks like he started the season well as well, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Here we go, Timo Werner. It's 1-4. How the Liverpool handle this one? He's going wide right to Mason Mount, who's had to go back and just slow that down to Reece James, and Jorginho's got it in the centre of the park for a very brief moment. But look, it was Timo Werner up against 4 Liverpool defenders on the halfway line. It would have taken something unbelievable for him to craft anything from there.
Yeah, but still. I was still nervous because to begin with it was him against 2 and then the 2 lads got back in to make it against 4. No. He was never really going for that, was he?
It's telling, isn't it? I think because in the moment, and this is the Leeds game all over, it was the Leeds game felt. I mean, there was a point with 3-3, so it's fair to have a few little edgy nerves and stuff. Hang on a second, Reece James down this right-hand side, finally got some space, and well dealt with by Andrew Robertson, clearing it out for a Chelsea throw and high up on that right-hand side. Yeah, we live these games so much, it's amazing how many games you watch back for Liverpool after the fact and be like, oh, that was fine. Like, that wasn't a moment.
Werner had the ball on the halfway line and was calling the defenders, and I was nervous. Why?
Because of the story. Because what if? Because what if he'd managed to skin all of our defence and score? It could still happen.
Kono TV's asking, where is the match? It's London, my friend.
Yeah, London, England, Stamford Bridge. Kovacic, love them jokes. Chelsea knocking it back in the back, Christensen.
Someone else has put it in the comments.
Great. Yeah, you're our type of people, whoever replied to that.
It was Dickie Oy Red.
Oh, Fabinho. Kai Havertz. Now this is dangerous. Kai Havertz striding through. Left-footed shot, comfortably wide in the end. Alisson Beck. Don't bet Chris's reactions. Are you on a panel or what? Could have been given a handball, but Timo Werner gets a shot off. It's a weak shot.
He's off his face.
I wonder whether the keeper had that
He
covered.
let it go. Yeah,
He's let that go, which is a great understanding of his angles.
Carl had just put in Fabinho's having a good game at the back, and then that happens.
Yeah, typical. Curse of the commenter. There you go. Sadio Mane now against Reece James, looking to make things happen. He's driving down that left, cuts back inside. Little wave of the wand. Goes back to Gini, inside from Robbo to Hendo. Trent's going to be free on this right-hand side if they work it. Mo Salah, just going to go himself for now. Goes back to Trent, little slip. Could that open up a moment? Oh, the keeper's punched it. Oh, what a tit.
He's just a really expensive pick for them.
Yes. Yeah, I'm having that. Yeah, I think that's a great shout. Let's hope he has a similar reaction that Pickford tends to have in games against him as well. Make a stupid mistake and then laugh. And then just have all his own fans hate him. Liverpool throwing inside. Now Bobby Firmino, Andy Robertson, couple of little gives and go. Little flick from Roberto Firmino. And it was a hospital pass and a half for the head of Andy Robertson.
Or do you get out for it? No, I think that's a corner by his reaction.
Yeah. It's going to be.
No, it's a
corner ball. Andy Robertson's already got the 2 hands up.
Oh, that means Virgil. And then goal.
Okay. Let's see if we're right. Let's see if we've cracked the signal here. They've got Virgil on camera. Maybe they've cracked it as well. Maybe they've heard us. Maybe that's how this works. Maybe we're really the commentators for this game.
Maybe we're live and they're on it, like.
Robertson deep on Virgil's up. Oh, headed away for now. And hacked clear by Timo Werner. Brought down Trent Alexander-Arnold. Very central now. Robertson's looking to get him behind. Oh, he just pulls up. Mo Salah. He's got it. Oh!
Just throw your body at it, someone.
Yeah, good moment. Good moment for Liverpool. Great ball. Great touch.
Oh, yeah.
Great touch from Salah there.
I can see why you didn't throw yourself at that.
Why are you whispering?
Well, I don't want to be upset.
Henderson nods it forward. And sliced clear by N'Golo Kante. It does feel as though Chelsea have had a couple of little, Werner's had that sighter. They've had a couple of little bits and pieces. It just feels like Liverpool, if they can just keep this pressure up, Chris, Liverpool do feel they're slightly more likely, the two sides, to break it down.
Absolutely. I mean, still though, no real clear-cut opportunities since that Firmino one after Kepa came flying out of his goal. But, we're starting to get into those better areas. We're starting to get to the byline now. You can see Trent and Robbo having more of an effect on the match as well. Look at Robbo there on that left-hand side. He's gagging for someone to play him through.
Yeah, here he comes now. Gets the early cross in for no reason.
Get it back to Trent.
Oh, Salah's going to keep this in play. He's going to get it back to Trent Alexander-Arnold. He's quickly pressed. Quick, skillful feet, but he's forced to go back. Gini Wijnaldum now. He needs support. He's found Naby Keita. Turns on the ball. Goes back to Jordan Henderson. Henderson out wide right to Salah again. He's got options. Oh, he's just gonna embarrass Timo Werner. He's beaten one. He's beaten another. He's laid it inside. Bobby Firmino has it pinged at a cock height. Backstick Robertson! Oh!
Come on, you wee. That was a cracking ball across there by Jordan, wasn't it? And 4 men in the area there as well. Mane, Wijnaldum, Robbo, and who's the 4th? Would have been Bobby. Mo was out on that right-hand side, wasn't he? So yeah, I'd imagine it would have been Bobby. That's good. That shows that we're going for it. You got a midfielder. 2 strikers or 2 forwards and a left back in the area there, Paul. Now Chelsea going to be playing it out from the goal kick. So everybody takes central nowadays. They don't bother moving it to the side unless they're wasting time.
Here we go. Oh, that's a first big mistake from the press. Kurt Zuma's head, Chris.
Third time he's knocked it out of play from the press, isn't it? You know, yeah. But that's the, as you say, that's Bobby the first big mistake.
Just holding possession there. Jordan Henderson goes in hard. Mo Salah flicks it over the top, headed away for now. Firmino, just double touches it. Well done, Fabinho. Goes in, sees a problem, sorts it out. Henderson doesn't show any ill effects of that clatter just a little bit earlier. And they've got it on the left-hand side once again. Oh, Gini just couldn't get it. Liverpool are going to be on the back foot. Chelsea looking to spring the counter-attack. And N'Golo Kante. Kai Havertz is comfortably offside there. He looked offside, referee. And Timo Werner!
He's offside anyway.
He was offside, Chris Page-Up, but I don't think Timo Werner would have chosen to miss that regardless. Let's just have a little look back at this. He is miles offside. Kai Havertz has got in there. He's cut the ball across. And Timo Werner, the referee's flag doesn't go up, Chris.
No.
He didn't know.
They have to wait until it goes in, though.
What?
They have to wait until it goes in.
Well, he didn't put it in, is what I'm saying. Timo Werner didn't kick. He didn't miss.
Oh, no.
He didn't miss because he knew it was offside.
No, I'm talking about the lines, but he didn't put it up because he didn't go in.
Yeah.
He's going out for a goal kick.
Well, that's what I mean. It's Timo Werner's just... I know he's offside, but Timo Werner's effectively spunked an opportunity to at least have a fucking goal. Great.
Absolutely. Like, I'm not arguing with you, Paul.
But talk me about it, Chris.
Shit. He should have fucking put it in the back of the net. But it was crap.
Yeah.
And he's mishit it.
Sound. Andy Robertson battling on the left-hand side with N'Golo Kante, who comes out on top this time. And it's back to Chelsea's number 7.
Ooh,
little
Werner,
drop of the shoulder.
Look at
driving
Werner's
through the middle.
there.
Driving through the middle. Naby Keita now, Jordan Henderson's game's just starting to get a little bit tasty. Chelsea, I know, again, Kai Havertz well offside for that, but that will give them a little bit of encouragement. It shouldn't be to the detriment of Liverpool, because once again, Chris, the line was absolutely spot on.
It's in my head, whether because the referee didn't or the linesman didn't put his flag up, that might go down as a chance. That's not a chance. It might make you feel nervous, but what it should do is fill you with confidence that the line was perfect.
Yeah. In fact, Timo Werner... little let it run. Yeah, Timo Werner's stats have probably been done the detriment of there by not actually just raising the flag.
Yeah, but I didn't like what happened straight after that though, because Werner was about 10 yards away from Trent, just watching him, waiting for a ball over the top, and Trent had no idea that Werner was behind him. So that's something that I think we need to sort out. We need to keep an eye on.
Absolutely. Okay. So we go Chelsea now back in their defensive half, playing the ball into Liverpool's half down the right hand side now. Just Liverpool just getting back in numbers, closing things off. And you see the last 10 minutes, Liverpool 70% possession to Chelsea's 30. Just shows what we were saying there. Feels like Liverpool just grinding through the gears. But what that does potentially open up to, Chris, is Chelsea counter attack. And this wouldn't be one of them, of course. Timo Werner just bouncing left, right, wins a free kick.
Doesn't he? And you know, shove. Yeah, but look, if we can weather this sort of mini storm, as it were, then you know, if Chelsea start to pile out a little bit, maybe they are playing with a little bit more confidence. Maybe that gives us a little bit more space that we can get into. Surprised he didn't get a yellow for that, because it was a bit of a tactical foul, that wasn't it?
Absolutely.
He'll be fancying his chances from here. He can hit a free kick in. Oh no, it's a bit far.
Yeah, it's a bit far and a bit wide at this time. Reece James over it, Kai Havertz over it as well. Just having a little bit of conversation who they're going to pick out here. You see, Reece James is the one who spotted it. Kai Havertz has re-spotted it. The last man to touch it normally takes it. Yeah, it's going to be a left-footed sort of outswinger, you'd say, here, looking for the attacking header. Kai Havertz floats it in. The run, Alonso was good. Everything else was from Chelsea was a bit crap. Cleared away for Liverpool now. Trent Alexander-Arnold tearing down that left wing, cut out by Kante, who himself decides to go. He's actually come into the game quite a lot the last couple of minutes, Kante, Chris. He's looking lively.
He's just so good,
He's
isn't
so
he? Like,
good.
every time you play a Kante side, you know you're playing a Kante side. He's just an absolute nightmare. He'd be brilliant in our system.
Marcos Alonso's clearly the target there, isn't he? I wonder, like, Vera looked offside all day long on that, and whether that's just just a little ploy, just to see if you can get Liverpool to switch off a touch, almost disguise the run of the guy coming in behind.
Ooh. Yeah, teams always do that against us. They always leave a striker sort of there. I always think if it goes back stick, then there's at least Werner then becomes onside almost. And so they just play it back across to him. Like, Werner's picking up some nice little pockets of space there, actually. Look at him there between four.
Kovacic has got it, forced to go back. Zuma goes between him and
They've got the bit between the
Christensen.
teeth a little bit last couple of minutes, haven't they? Paul, we need to just get the ball again and take control of this.
Yeah, I wonder whether they're just being told, just go for it a bit more, because Chelsea have been quite passive, I think, in this game so far, to be honest. I think, again, the possession tells you that either their game plan is specifically to play on the counter-attack, or Liverpool are doing things to them that they're not able to counteract. But ball from Robertson cut out there. Christensen's got it. He's got men around him. He's forced to go back to Kepa, and it's been
I'd be trying to get the ball to Zuma and then pressing, to be honest with you, because he's the lad who looks most
likely to crack.
Yeah, he is, isn't he?
Kovacic just dropped deep to pick this up. He's going to go to Christensen.
He's also, he played for Everton, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. And they couldn't save him, could they? Bless.
Saved him.
Yeah.
He was like, don't save him.
Don't, I'm fine.
I'd really rather play.
I bet he actually, yeah, I bet
I'd really
yeah.
rather play for Chelsea.
He's not going to end up playing for Chelsea at this rate, is he? But anyway, they're knocking it around. And there is Kurt Zuma. He does manage to complete the pass this time. Very cool play from the centre half. To be expected, given that we've just singled him out mere moments ago. But here he is again. Here he is again. Oh, he's fine again. And it's back to
they're still
Kepa.
struggling getting out. We need to get Kovacic here.
Well, this is it. They're maintaining possession fine enough, Chris, but Liverpool aren't going flat out with the press here. It just feels very chess-like, like we're moving people into positions around, just trying to close down. They're forced to go long.
That's what you want, isn't it? All that possession for absolutely nothing, basically. They just hoof the ball up to Alisson, which is exactly what Liverpool do.
Yeah.
They're oppressive with their pressing, aren't they?
That's a very nice way to put that. Like, here we go. Bobby Firmino doing some dirty work on this left-hand side. And Bobby Firmino like playing left back at this point. He's giving it away though. Referee said play on Mason Mount free on this right-hand side. Robbo's forced to get back. Gone back to Reece James. Deep cross. Alonso is free. The goalkeeper claims that.
I mean, when I saw it was Naby coming back to tackle Alonso, it didn't fill me with glee.
Henderson. He's gone with the direct ball. Mane's blocked out, referee! Sadio Mane! That's got to be a card at least for Christensen. The goalkeeper out rushing Christensen all over the back of Sadio Mane.
Has he booked Mane?
No, he's... What? He's surely booked, he's booked Christensen there.
Goodness.
Yeah, oh my God. Look at this. Great ball from Jordan Henderson. Real tester there. And Mane goes to get a touch and he's just
dived on him.
clothesline from behind.
I mean, you've got to love my shout for a penalty there, haven't you?
Yeah. It's a shout for it.
Penalty! You just got to call for it, Paul. You don't ask, you don't get, mate.
Trophy lift! No, not yet. That's fine. Scott Schultz with the super chat, $2. Thank you, Scott.
Oh, VAR.
Checking possible red card here.
He's got basically a headlock.
I mean, it's where does he?
Yes, both arms go around him.
The thing is, it's the goalkeeper. It's not like another defender there. The goalkeeper being outside of his box.
That's a goal-scoring opportunity.
I think that's...
And that is the denial of said goal-scoring opportunity. Therefore, that should be a red card.
Is the referee going over to the monitor?
Yeah, he might be.
It does appear to be. Yes, the referee is going to go and check whether it doesn't. I think he's just gone for a cursory look here.
Leave it on that still frame. That would be great.
I mean, he knows it's a foul.
There. Yeah. two hands, he's dived on his back, it's a denial of a goal-scoring opportunity, go over, rescind the yellow
Does
card.
he think
give him a
Mane can
straight
get there
red
before
card.
the keeper is the
Well,
question.
You know, Mane's fast, Paul.
I don't think he's going to change his decision
I think
here.
red card this. Yeah.
Let's see.
VAR.
VAR. It's gone to the back pocket!
He's rescinded the yellow and he's pulled out.
And he's pulled out a red card and Chelsea are down to 10 men. Red card, Andreas Christensen. He's gone for the back clothesline on Sadio Mane. He's denied a clear goal scoring opportunity as much as the goalkeeper may well have reached it. I think any touch from Sadio Mane takes him either as a shot on goal or clean through there.
The thing is, right, he's on his back. So you can't tell whether Mane's going to get the ball, because if he doesn't have a fella who's 6'5" and about fucking 15, 16 stone on his back, he might have run. But this ball by Jordan Henderson, the run, it's time to perfection. It's straight. There's no curl on it, and he jumps on his back and goes for a flying guillotine. Incredible UFC move there from Christian.
Look at that. That is terrible defending, that, isn't it?
Thiago up there as well, calling for it. Good lad, Thiago.
Right, so let's have a bit of Mane, eh?
Red card all day long, says Carl. That has to be a red card, Eric Forbes. Great ball, says Aman Manori. Got it right in the end, said Luke Burns. And that's one of the things, actually, I don't mind the referee going over and getting the decision right. They're talking 20 seconds?
Yeah.
Get the right decision. Sound, no one's arsed, are they?
Absolutely.
Should have been in place
the game's
last
already
season.
stopped.
Go on, score this now. Double jeopardy.
Trent, maybe slightly too far
I
out
don't
for the
care.
shot.
No, look at him. He's shitting goal in.
gonna go for it anyway.
Shoot at him.
Trent Alexander-Arnold, up and down. Oh, and wide. Unlucky. Unlucky.
Dips.
Doesn't. And looks like it's half time here at Stamford Bridge. Liverpool 0, Chelsea 0. There we go. But Chelsea down to 10 men. VAR. Liverpool. I'm certain will be all over social media from bitter Chelsea fans. But Sadio Mane, Chris, he is clean through on goal against an outrushing Kepa, which also should be put into the conversation. It's Kepa. So, you know,
basically, there was no goalkeeper.
It's basically no goalkeeper.
Oh, why do we do it to ourselves?
Oh, whatever, who cares? He's mistake prone, is what I'm driving at. That's it. Yeah, I think the referee's come to the right decision there.
He does, and I don't mind, as I say, I don't mind them going over there and making sure. If you want to make a decision yourself, then you should be able to go and check it. If you're the person who's made the wrong decision because he gave the yellow card, and someone's asking you to rescind it, at least go and see it for yourself. Make your minds up. Good referees, good leaders don't mind putting their hand up when they're wrong. And that was clear as day, a red card. I mean, he's 25 yards through. The goalkeeper's not in his area. The ball's fantastic. Christensen has no chance other than to jump on his back and get taken for a ride. I mean, it's a clear red card, and there's nothing Frank Lampard can say otherwise.
I didn't expect a red card, and I don't know whether that means that I feel maybe, just
you don't believe in the system?
Well, yeah, maybe that's true. And my feeling, yeah, I think you're right. I think that's what it is. It's because Kepa was coming out, I thought the referee would judge that like, is there another defender who can come across and stop it? And I was kind of saying it during commentary. That's the goalkeeper, not another defender. And I think that maybe muddied the referee's opinion of it initially, because in the heat of the moment, you're like, well, Kepa's going to get that. So it doesn't matter whether, it's not a red card because it's, you've got another person there to stop the ball from going through. But when it has to be taken into account. That is the goalkeeper, and he's not in a position on the field where he can use his fucking hands.
Well, yeah, look, for me, I don't think the goalkeeper makes any difference, because where the goalkeeper is means that that's a goal scoring opportunity.
Yeah.
If he gets a foot on it, because all he needs is one touch to loop it over the goalkeeper's head, and can't use his hands without him getting sent off as well. And I think maybe in real time, I don't think it actually looked quite as bad. I think it looked a bit more bang bang, as in Mane maybe was going down first. But it's clear as day, see, he puts both arms and his body weight on top of Mane. Yeah. And as soon as he's done that, that's the denial of a goal scoring opportunity, because he's not let him get to the football.
Yeah, definitely. It's not been a vintage half by any stretch, Chris. I think, in fact, we'll have a look at the stats in a moment if you want to start getting them up. But Liverpool have been the better side. I think you can look at that moment. The one chance, it's a shot from Timo Werner, left-footed. It's a bit under hit. It's obviously drawn wide of the post as well. That's one moment for Chelsea. In there, that little moment where they managed to engineer across the back post to towards Marcus Alonso. Another little moment, but Liverpool haven't had clear-cut opportunities in the same way, but I do feel as though Liverpool are the better side in that half.
I agree with that, and we can go to the iPad right now, actually, please, Si. And I've just got the shots up in front of us here, and you can see there that, you know, they've had one shot from outside the penalty area that's gone wide, but Liverpool have had 7 shots. But what you're saying is absolutely right. Look at the areas that those shots have been taken. 2 from on the edge of the D, wide left, no chance to get in that. 2 from outside the penalty area. 1 Wijnaldum effort that goes towards the corner flag. And then Salah's probably that flashes across the 6-yard box. Other than that, there's the Bobby Firmino one where the defender blocks it really, really well. So nothing where we were talking last week around the D, in between the sticks, 6 to 12 yards out. Everything's just been a little bit too far out. So we've not really created enough good goal-scoring opportunities, but we have created a lot of opportunities.
We're snatching at stuff, really, aren't we? There's
Yeah,
nothing
maybe
there
that's
clear-cut. Ryan Warren with the £2 super chat. Thank you so much, Ryan. Shouldn't even need VAR for that red. Shocking. And then Pro Hunter HD. Played a good first half, dominated but not created much. I think it further highlights why we need a Thiago-like player in the midfield in some games. Now, the best thing about this comment is that we have got a Thiago-like midfielder. We've literally got Thiago sat on the bench. But that might well be a point there, Chris. You might be right. I don't think Naby's influencing the game quite the way that we'd like to see him influence it so far. Genie's had those 2, really, really poorly hit shots so far. The one where he hits in fact, that shot might have been the one where he hits the corner flag, the one that went all the way. The arrow that went all the way across.
Yeah, there was 2. There was Salah's one where no one, and obviously Wijnaldum's as well. But look, while we're on the subject of Thiago, if we can get the iPad back up for us here, we do have some brand new merchandise out in honour of our new signing, and you can see that one right on your screen now, hopefully. The Thiago shirt as Sky replay the penalty, the red card decision. So we've got the Thiago one, we've also got the World Champions one, the GTA-inspired Premier League number 19 shirt as well. You can get the GTA inspired one as a mug, so do check that out. You can go to the-redmen-tv.myshopify.com, or you can look at some of the products underneath the video. The Thiago one's under review, so that one's not there just yet, but do go and support the channel if you like a Boss t-shirt. Buy a Boss t-shirt and support the channel at the same time. Thank you very much.
It's interesting with some comments here coming in. Ben Pryor, our good friend Ben Pryor, rocking the Redmen TV membership, the gold badge as well, because he's just an absolute OG on all good stuff. So even if Mane didn't get there, Kepa would probably have missed it anyway. It's interesting. What this nearly needs is, I think you can see a little bit from like Bobby Firmino. I think you can tell what kind of game he's having sometimes, where he showed him that basically cocking it up in the left back position at one point. I think trying a little bit hard to try and influence the game. We've not had enough of him. I think largely, Chris, Chelsea are kind of handling our front 3 okay. Okay so far. It might require us to go a little bit braver, just push someone on a bit more directly from the midfield. We talked about the shift between 4-3-3, 4-2-3-1. I mean, I don't know that you necessarily need 2 sitting midfielders in this, but is it maybe a case of pushing, just saying to Naby, just go and get a little bit closer to the guys further up and just see if you can link a bit more?
I think so. Yeah, I think obviously we found it a little bit difficult to get some space in there, and if the 3 midfielders, just like you, I think I'm probably more disappointed with Keita, because I'm seeing Wijnaldum's work, I'm seeing Henderson's work, and obviously he's got that big ball through to Mane as well that you can hang your hat on, whereas Keita hasn't really had anything to hang your hat on so far, so he does need to find his way into the game. Just to anyone watching over on Hot Mic, they've had some issues with it, but they're back up and running now. I've just had a text off one of the guys at Hot Mic, and also today, thank you so much. You've tipped us over on Hot Mic. You're the first person to ever tip us over there. Keep up the great work, Chris and Paul. Let's go Reds.
He deserves we can hit one. Yeah.
Nice. And Andy, as I say there, just seen your comment over there as well. As I say, Hot Mic's back up and running now. Apologies for anything. Scott Schultz as well. I don't know whether I can read that one out, but thank you so much for the super chat. But yeah, no, I think a lot of people are in the same boat as you, my friends.
Yeah. Sharif Ahmed with £2 super chat there. So can we get some hot Suzo chat before the second half, mate?
Ooh,
we had
years
of hot Suzo chat over on the Reds News Roundup show. We might even shoehorn some in this week. I mean, I won't, but yeah, it'd be nice. Yeah, Scott. Yeah, Scott. Thank you so much, and I think we can all get behind Scott's sentiment in the super chat there, which is actually on the screen, so we don't need to read it out. You can just see it. But yeah, keep your thoughts and comments coming in. Don't forget that during the game you can request songs, Liverpool songs, past and present, to get yourself in the spirit, keep spirits high. Obviously, the Reds are flying at the moment. We've got about.
I thought you were going to say that then.
I
thought you were literally going to repeat what was said in your ear.
We've got about 4 minutes or so until the second half kicks off, so keep your thoughts and comments coming in. What, Chris, I mean, look, I don't think Liverpool will make any significant personnel changes at half-time. I just don't think there's any point. I think what we always see is Liverpool come out a bit more refreshed and maybe just slightly more switched on tactically to something new. What would that be if that was you for this first 15 minutes?
Well, with no new personnel, I'm probably saying to Keita, get yourself into that 10 position, to be honest with you. I think they're going to sit in even more so now, and they're going to look to play on that counter even more. Now, you know, Wijnaldum, Keita, they need to really just keep the ball in those tight areas of the park, you know, and find space and look for Bobby Firmino to get involved in the game, because he's not really getting so involved. Mo's playing well, Mane's playing really well, but the middle of the park for me, Firmino, Keita and Wijnaldum are the ones that need to get on the ball more.
Am I right? You know when you get water in your ear and you can hear water sloshing around. Is this? Am I imagining that I can hear crowd sounds? You haven't got your earpiece in at the minute, or is it just? I don't know whether I've just been too close to the sea for too long. I wonder whether just
feels like a shell
from a personnel perspective. As Craig drops in a £2 super chat, thank you so much, Craig. I would, if it goes like this, I think if you get to 60-65 and we're not absolutely smashing on the door. Minamino, and I would consider Thiago, and I would go 4-2-3-1. I would keep Henderson in the 6 alongside Thiago, so I would bring Thiago on for Gini, and I would bring Minamino on for Keita. Put Minamino in the 10 and have Thiago and Hendo.
Take all my money. Take all of me money.
Just make it rain all over.
Honestly, mate, all of that, please, and more. I mean, that's just perfect, isn't it? That's what you want to see. You want to see whether Thiago can be that creative midfielder that breaks down the lines.
Yeah.
You want to see Minamino play with the front three, and you want Liverpool to score goals. That, to me, sounds perfect. It's not like we're not rushing into anything here, I don't think. I think this will have been worked on for months, tactically behind the scenes. But no, I that's what you want to see. I want to see Minamino. I want him to have a great season this season.
I just seen a comment here from someone saying, sell Gini, we've got enough midfielders. And I apologise, I've just lost who actually said that.
Andrei Komayakov.
Yeah, he just made that name up.
No.
Okay, sad. I never would have known. But if we look, James Milner and Curtis Jones on the bench, so there is options there. But I'm just not going to subscribe to any of this anti-Gini stuff at the moment. Liverpool, if he has to go, he has to go. But he's boss player. Liverpool should. You can't have it both ways.
He plays more minutes than any of our other midfielders, and has done for a long time.
Odran O'Brien. There's definitely a better way of pronouncing that first name. I think the Gaelic's lost on me a touch there. But anyway, Fab's doing great at centre back. Stick Thiago on and let him destroy. Love you guys. Keep it going. £20 for the super chat. Thank you so much. Right, yes, we're going to be back for the second half very, very shortly. But first, have a little look at all this brilliant merch that we've already told you about. We're going to do it in more depth and more fanciful graphics right now. See you in a second. Everyone, mate, cheer. I want to tell you all about the fantastic set of perks and benefits we have got for you guys when you sign up to be a member here on YouTube. There are 3 tiers available. You've got first teamer, you've got club captain, and you've got club legend that each come with their own, as I say, perks and benefits. First and foremost, of course, you've got access to custom emotes, emojis that you can use within any one of our live streams, of which there will be plenty this season. You also get 10% off Redmen TV merch from our merchandise store, which will be linked below. Also, if you go for tier 2, this is where things start to get really interesting. You get access to an additional 60-minute show each and every week throughout the season. That is the final word show. 60 minutes looking back on Liverpool's weekend game, usually only available on the redmentv.com. That is there for people who sign up at club captain level and for those at club legend level as well. In addition to the aforementioned perks, aforementioned emote, and that wonderful final word show, you also get a 20% discount code off Redmen TV merch on our merch store as well. And of course, you get to support everything we're doing on the channel as well. So if you love all the free content we've given you down the years and you want a little bit more and you want to have a little bit more extra access and you want loyalty badges as well, we have got you covered with a YouTube membership. Sign up now. Get more content, get emotes, get badges, and support the channel.
How are we? Friggin' Thiago's coming on already. Are you kidding me? This is absolutely superb. He's kitted up. He looks absolutely fantastic. Who's it going to be for, though? Paul, what do you reckon? Oh, wait, Paul's not back yet. So it's just me. So I get to predict who Thiago's going to come on for or who he's not going to come on for. I'd say after that performance so far, probably Naby Keita, but going against 10 men, maybe Genie, you go a little bit more attacking. But if it was just on pure performance, I'd probably take Keita off. But as I say, yeah, and Tomori's coming on for Havertz, so they're definitely going to be sitting in.
Oh,
they're just going Werner. You know, is there one chance, isn't it now?
Yeah,
that's the 3 at the back. They've only got 2 centre-backs.
Yeah, absolutely.
But Thiago's coming on, and that's great to see, isn't it? Thiago time! Let's have it, says John Rhodes. Thank you so much, mate. I hope everybody in both chat, YouTube and Hot Mic is enjoying it. Yeah, this is going to be... Oh, I can't wait for this, mate. If you see the table sort of leaning towards you, Paul, I've got a hard on.
It's just all this stuff's getting cleared off. He's going to play his first pass, and we're going to tip everything off your table. Right, Simon, I'm here. You can come back now.
You've got to focus well. I've not even done anything yet.
Right, so here we go. Look, clear, focused. Shane, just do your biz.
Was it Hendo?
Interesting. Jordan Henderson. That's a slight concern. I mean, he did take a very, very heavy knock in that first half, which he seemed to play through all right. But here we go. Yeah.
There's Naby.
There you go. So, yeah, Jordan Henderson, the captain.
Just give him the armband as well.
Obviously, Jordan Henderson's off to Barcelona then, isn't he? That's what it means. Here we go,
He's just passed the
Thiago.
armband to Virgil, I think. Maybe.
Thiago Alcantara taking the field for the first time as a Liverpool player. Oh, what is he going to be all about? Let's have a little look, little moment, little touch there. Little chat with everyone around him. Just go, what's your name again, lads? Don't know you, but you're sick. Timo Werner's going to kick off
Scott
here.
Hawks, time to watch the master pull the strings. Loving the watch along as always.
Come on,
Thiago. Thank you, Scott.
Let's hope he has a slightly better debut than Adam Lallana out the other week. Chelsea knocking around. We are underway here for the second half. You can sync up with the match clock there in the corner of your screen. Thank you so much to everyone for the super chats. Thank you so much for everyone who's joined us.
Boys.
Andy Robertson, heavy touch. And it's gone through to Kepa.
Can I play him back pass?
Once again in goal. Okay, well, yeah, it's going to be interesting to just have a little look, I guess, on how this changes Liverpool's lineup, if at all.
Just gone into the 6, I think.
Yeah, it does look like that so far. I mean, we know, Klopp talked about it a lot when Fabinho came in, about him having to adjust to what the Liverpool number 6 role requires. I'll be honest, Chris, I've not got vast expectations on Thiago in this game because it will, regardless of how good he is, it's going to take him a while to come close to fitting in with what we do.
Of course, but here's the thing to watch out for. Watch him find space, because that's what he's elite at.
Yeah.
He will find space. Already, There you go. It's just, that's all he's about. He finds space and he moves the ball quickly.
Yeah. Oh, Reece James
So,
just got caught on
yes,
the
he
heels.
needs to know what we do in a pressing sense and all that type of thing, and his role, defensively and all that. But we're expecting a lot of the ball, and he's the best passer of the ball we've got.
Here we go, Naby Keita. Looking to prove that theory wrong here with the ball. To Mo Salah on the right-hand side. Still on his left foot, Trent's on the overlap. He's taking it himself. He's going for the curler. Surely no, he's going to give the ball away in the middle of the park. Andy Robertson maintains it. Yeah, Salah now got it. He's got Mane there. Can he pick him out? Robertson under pressure goes to feet to Gini. Here's Thiago Alcantara now. Lovely clip ball out to the right-hand side. That's worth 20 million alone. I know, it's mad. Naby Keita. He does well there. Trent's got it. Trent pings it into feet of Firmino. He's inside the 18-yard box. Gini's on the edge. Robbo's there if he can find him. Can he get a left-footed strike off? He's gone for Mane instead down the left. He's still got it, Mane. Dancing to the byline. Corner ball to Liverpool.
I like this, so they're not rushing. They're taking the time. They're looking like they're being deliberate. You know, Mane could have quite easy just hoofed that in, but maybe the better option was to try and go past it. And there we go. The corner's already been taken, mate. Mane, Robertson now on that left-hand side. Back to Thiago. Shoots, top bin, goal.
He's hit that. Maybe he's not as good as everyone thinks. Salah's under pressure here from Mason Mount. He's maintained it and he's gone back to Fabinho. And Liverpool can build again. Chelsea sitting in very deep, looking to keep things tight here. Great clip ball out to Robertson. That was really nice. Mane again squaring up. Reece James, Gini's made a little run in behind. It opens up now. Thiago goes back to Robertson. Firmino's running, moving. Oh, nearly a handball from Alonso. That would have been catastrophic. As it was, it's just come off his chest. Upper bicep. Nearly. The ball again. Liverpool fighting on the edge. Gini's got to be careful. Virgil. Oh, yes. Devours that header.
Devours, lovely.
Yeah. Mane now. Robertson give and go. Gini Wijnaldum opens his body, goes into feet. Here's Thiago again. Back. Oh, he's giving it away. It's probably broken his pass completion
He's just ahead of the game, mate. You know what I mean? No one knows.
Mane now. Mane against Reece James. That's a foul. That is a foul just on the edge of the penalty area on that left-hand side. Mane getting the better of Reece James again. And we'll know he's been in the match by the end of the game today, I feel. Oh, yeah, he's just whipped him up.
He's stuck on standing leg. Sly. That
is Sly. It's Sly. I used Sly this week for the first time in ages.
Did you?
So it's Sly that I'm now of an age where I can afford the PS5, but I'm too old to stay up and pre-order it. That is Sly. Let's have a song. Let's have a Mane. Here we go then. Shoot. Edge. Thiago. Trent. Back post. Virgil. Knot it down. Ooh.
One off someone's training ground. Probably not ours.
Yeah, they just kick it to the good lad and see if anything can happen. It's Thiago again. Who's he going to pick out? He's got for me. He's done a I have no idea what he did there, but I'm sure it was splendid. All the way over to Robbo.
This is so exciting. Everyone's just like, what's he going to do?
He's touched the ball more than anyone touched it in the first half, and he's been on the pitch for 4.5 minutes. Trent's got it now. Oh, lovely little ball inside Firmino. Salah's gone for the overlap. Firmino finally finds him. Back to Firmino to the byline. Chips in the cross. Sadio! Oh, yes! Sadio Mane! Oh, get in! Get in!
Get in, boy! That is
Liverpool
class.
1-0 up against 10-man Chelsea.
Was it Firmino and Trent there over there? This ball by Trent to Firmino flicks it back to...
Yeah. 1-2 with Salah.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Mane, wonderful
the front
header.
three combine.
Oh, Mane.
That's a great cross and a great run because he starts so far behind him, doesn't he? And he gets in front of him and he doesn't expect it and kept his arms just aren't running.
No, again, the Spanish Jordan Pickford. Great header.
Boom, everybody. Boom.
Oh, my God, yes.
Yeah, Thiago has touched the ball so much.
The ball just before it, and it's not quite covered, I don't think, in the replays there, and you mentioned it, from Trent, where he plays the little reverse ball inside. And it sounds stupid, and this is me just finding narratives, but I'm not sure if Thiago's not on the pitch, he plays that ball. It sounds daft, but I always say that when you get a boss player who's an amazing passer, it ups the game with people around you. That wasn't the ball that Trent would normally have played. He'd have just moved it on one more. You just want a little shade braver, and it unlocked the door.
They just want to show Thiago that they can all play.
Yeah.
And look, this is the best side in the world, I think, Liverpool. You know, between us and Bayern Munich, and you know,
they're under pressure again. Pick the pocket. Oh, Trent just couldn't quite feed it through. Kante got himself into all kinds of trouble there. Here's Thiago again into feet. Bobby Firmino.
Trent's on the edge.
Trent Alexander-Arnold. Oh, he's not fast enough. People think Trent's fast, but he's not. Alisson, well done. Andy Robertson now. Liverpool.
Oh, Firmino.
They've got the tails up here. That is a twat of a cross from Robertson.
I don't know what he was doing there.
No, that was like, he saw Firmino. He wanted to bang it really hard, and then he saw Firmino, and he just persisted with how he was going to strike it, but at Firmino instead. Yeah, it was a bad cross. / pass, / whatever the hell it was. It doesn't matter. Liverpool are 1 goal to the good here. 52 minutes played. Chelsea, of course, down to 10 men as well after Christensen was sent off in the first half after a call from VAR, the referee reversing his yellow card decision and gave him a straight red instead. Look, they tried to get him behind, and it's straight through to Alisson, who himself gobbles that up into his big, broad, hairy chest. Thiago, little give and goes here. Andy Robertson striding into space. Interesting, they just don't have someone to come and meet Robertson down this side anymore, Chris. And I wonder whether we'll see more and more from the fullbacks here. Chelsea down to 10 men. They're just not going to be able to cover the width in the same way that they were previously.
No, they need to focus centrally, don't they? But look now, Robertson, that's what you'll be telling them if you clock. Get high, get wide, stretch that field. You can see James doesn't want to go over there. He's going to ask a lot of the midfielders now. Yeah,
that's it. Kante's going to have to do the work of 2 men again, which he's more than capable of doing, by the way. But you're right, he'll be telling them.
Oh, what a ball!
Salah nearly in behind.
Oh, Thiago, man. Oh, but he's big as well.
Salah flick over the head. Oh, come on, Liverpool. We're getting better and better.
Give him the ball. Just give him the ball.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, you excited now?
Oh, yeah. Just excited in general. Like, yeah. It's just great. Kepa. Oh, Kepa! He's missed it, Manny! It's there! And Kepa has Kepa it! He's gone full Kepa! It's Liverpool 2, Chelsea 0! Oh, yes!
In your fucking face.
Oh, yes. 10 men, Chelsea are in danger of self-combusting here. Terrible defensive work from the goalkeeper. He's got at his shot.
Mane gave him the little move to the left, so he thought the pass was on.
Slide to the left.
Yeah.
Slide to the right.
Just
there. Slide to the left. Slide to crisscross. Everybody clap your head, yeah. Yeah, amazing. We've got kids. It's a problem. Just glorious stuff from your mighty Red Men, the champions. 2 goals to the good.
Get those Mane emojis in the chat,
Let's have
please.
another. Yeah, YouTube members, if you are a member at any tier, you get access to our custom emotes. In fact, Ross, spam in a load of emotes, please, into the comments right now, and you can have a little look at them. But yeah, get your Mane ones in if you're a member and you're in the comments right now. Ben Pryor's doing it. Ben Pryor knows everyone. Be more like Ben. Fabinho's got it now. Crossfield ball here to Andrew Robertson. Oh my God, this is great. Keparius says Freeze Williams.
It's so much easier playing 10 men, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Here we go down the right hand side now. Trent goes back to Mohamed Salah, rolls on the ball into the feet of Firmino. Wow. Oh, he's just showing off. You tit, pass the ball. Just pass the ball.
Oh, this is glorious though.
It's going to be an interesting 5 minutes, though, Chris. I think Chelsea will throw things at us here. I think we might get a real, Chelsea taking a swing to try and get themselves back into this game. Whether it's deliberate from Lampard or whether it's actually the players, I think you find it a lot, is they're just going to try and make something happen. I think if we can stay tight for this next couple of minutes, I'd love to just smash them, put another goal for us.
Go on, Wijnaldum down that left-hand side. There's spaces for us, Paul. We can absolutely get another one. Yeah. But, everyone...
Oh, Robertson's got it high on the left-hand side. He tries to cut it back to the referee, apparently, and instead gives it to N'Golo Kante.
Oh, well in
Good
Thiago,
pressing from Thiago. He won the ball. tigerish up front
we're gonna
foot defending.
We're gonna focus on Thiago because obviously he's the new signing. He's in the middle of the park and he's looking great so far. But the speed with which he's hitting Robertson and Trent, like he's getting one touch, pushing it into a position where he can play that ball. He must have sat there for the first half and gone, right, okay, I know what to do. I know what to do. I know where they're going to be. Like, has he had a training session with them?
Yeah. One.
He's had one training
maybe,
session
and
with them.
maybe like Saturday, maybe he got one on. Yeah, Friday definitely, and then maybe Saturday morning or something.
Like, how long did it take Fabinho and Henderson to get that role? And he's just slotted in, and everyone's feeding him the ball, and he's just moving it with ruthless.
It's at the moment, it's looking like the perfect game for it. As Virgil cuts out another aimless long pass out from the back from Chelsea, and here he is again, Thiago. Just oh my god,
Just
he's
doesn't.
silky, isn't he?
I'm saying it. The speed of thought.
Oh, Naby with the both foot feint here. He's striding forward. He's been pushed off. Oh, unlucky.
I think he was pushing.
Unlucky. I know. Kovacic looks to break. They've got Mason Mount on the left-hand side now. Timo Werner a bit more central, looking to get him behind. So Chelsea are just going to... I think you might just find Chelsea just... Oh, I think you might find Chelsea over-committing here on counter-attacks.
Hopefully. They need to get something soon, don't they? You're
exactly.
absolutely right. So, yeah, if we can do, brilliant.
It's the perfect scenario for Thiago, I think, at the moment, Chris, because I think defensively is where the most work needs to be done, you know, to learn the roles required of our midfield. And if Chelsea, you know, being down to 10 men, means they're not able to be quite as cohesive in an attacking sense, it means that Thiago's just able to do all the good front foot stuff that you're just a good footballer, you can just do.
That's it. And you can play with that bit more freedom, can't you? Knowing that there's only one lad on two centre-halves behind me.
Yeah.
So unless someone's running past me, I don't really need to think about it at all, to be honest with you. And we're not seeing Kovacic and Kante, you know, make those runs like they were first half. So you're absolutely right.
Yeah, thank you so much for the request here to have the Mane song. I can't remember who did it. It might be RGTV, who's had all his messages deleted by Ross, because Ross doesn't like spamming, even though it was nice spam. Mane on the left-hand side here is, as we hear the dulcet tones of me and a crowd of people, I think, singing his song. Robertson's got it. We'll have another little song as well. Let's have Andy Robbo. Bobby Firmino, deep pulling the strings. Salah's fighting for it, and Kepa manages to not fuck it up. That's encouraging signs for him. Great. I'm glad Kepa's gone full Kepa so far. It's a nice world to live in. It's interesting. We've got a little group chat for the Red Men family. Hang on a second. Kante rolls. Met from Robertson. Yeah, you can see we've got the Red Men family guys in the studio in the other room celebrating the goals wildly. But we've got an extended group for that as well. We've got a couple of comments coming through. Thiago looks proper tasty coming in from down there.
Oh my God! The lad's probably got kicked. Stop it!
Laughter erupts from the other room. Mane is
Mane on a hat trick.
Let Mane have it. Back into too much. Unlucky. Oh, unlucky. Oh, yeah. God, that deserves it. I mean, it didn't come off, but it deserves a nabby.
Oh, it's just fit. Oh, what a ball. Oh,
I mean, he's got to give it back to him. The build-up was beautiful. I don't think it was quite on. But yeah, the footy that Liverpool playing in. I think this is what I want from this, Chris. Get the third, and then start doing a bit more of this. Well, no, just start to do the showboaty stuff. Have a laugh, because this is going to be this is a defining season opportunity here. And I know it's 2 games in. There's an opportunity to send a real message here.
It's a statement, isn't it?
Yeah.
Any result against Chelsea, red card or not, is a statement, especially at Stamford Bridge. And that's what Liverpool are out to prove. You want a clean sheet. I think that's important for everybody, probably more so the fan base and Alisson than anybody else. But, you know, look, I don't mind the showboating, because it's not showboating for no reason.
Chance Salah deflected corner.
These guys showboat because I think it's the best way to get through a packed defence. I don't feel like they're showing off in the same way. I mean, some people might.
I mean, to be fair, my point on that stems from the Leeds game, I think, where I think we did fuck about a bit too much. You know, like that, the give and go thing from Mane and Salah, and Mane's trying chips from 40 yards and laughing his head off about it. Like, kill a game. Yeah. And then you've got 25 minutes. Like, get your own work done, get dressed, or get your uniform on, and you can watch telly until ready to go. Exactly, yeah, absolutely. Anyway, corner for Liverpool now. In swinger for this one. Mane's up. And it looks like it's going to go for another Liverpool corner. Yes, let's have a bit of edge. Maybe their new... Is that their new goalkeeper?
Is he check?
Oh, is it? Oh, well, he's down.
Is he injured or something?
No, there's Chilwell there, just chilling. He doesn't look happy either. He wouldn't be, would he? Anyway, corner ball. Trent Alexander-Arnold on the left-hand side here. Another in-swing of Virgil's just telling him to hold on a second.
I don't understand it. I get Thiago Silva's a boss player, but as a 35-year-old centre-half, like, do you know what I mean? Why?
Because he's dead expensive.
I mean,
It's Chelsea, Chris.
yeah.
It's in their DNA.
Yeah, good point.
Two things that are in their DNA is to overspend and have a laugh about it and get ageing footballers who are just a little bit past their prime and bring them to the Premier League for shirt sales and shit. It's normally centre forwards, the credit. They've actually gone and bought youthful forwards and old defenders, which is normally they go well. Yeah, no, we'll see. Anyway, not our concern for today, certainly, and definitely not our concern actually in any way, shape, or form. We'll let the Chelsea fans worry about that. Liverpool building up once again down the left hand. Mane's just looking to stretch it, looking to get in behind. It goes back to Keita though, into the feet of Thiago.
All the time, Paul. He's just always in space, mate. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's like there's no other one. There's no
It's like
midfielders
you
going
can-
against him.
If you can see some space, kick it into it, and Thiago will be there. Like, well, yeah.
Jumper.
Here he is again. Oh, bad first touch. Oh, he dived in there. He could have been in a bit of trouble. Good little turn, this.
dear.
Timo Werner and
Fabinho has had him on toast.
has dealt with him once again.
Oh, Mane on a hat trick.
Oh, Sadio.
What's he give there? Free kick?
Danny Farham there with the super chat. Thank you, mate. Best line ever. Kepa does Kepa it. He did very much. He went full Kepa. Jimmy Milner coming onto the pitch, Chris.
Yeah, okay. Why not?
4.
Naby Keita.
Correct. Well done. Very well
What a
done.
guess.
Amazing how you got that.
What a guess.
Yeah, Naby Keita coming off for James Milner. Very interesting. And the captain's armband going to Milner as well.
That's
Interesting stuff. Okay, well, he's gone off. Let's have another little bout of the Naby song and then we can...
I really want Mane to get a hat trick today.
I would love that. Yeah, I'd be really, really happy with that. Fabinho now. Trent's got in the right back position. Back to Fabinho. He's having a very good game at centre-half so far. Really encouraging as we got into like 64 minutes I've played. Milner sitting very deep. I mean,
For now.
for now.
He's got to get his legs working.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
that's
was
a ball,
terrible
mate.
camera at work / direction. Here's Thiago again. Goes back to Mo. James Milner central in the midfield now, looking to pull the strings himself. Just gives it to Mane, which is a sensible move as any, really.
Ronaldo, I think it was.
There we go. Jimmy Milner goes back to Fabinho. We'll just stroking it around now, no pressure. There'll be energy sapping for Chelsea here. Just spend 5-10 minutes here, just knocking the ball around. Oh, needed someone to gamble. Mane has done. Thiago finds Robertson on the left-hand side. He's gone back to Thiago again. Little flick inside, his legs bend in different directions than normal humans, Chris. He's just ghosted past the man, flights to the back stick. Oh! God almighty.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, proper fangirling right now.
Oh, that's
It's just delicious, isn't it?
He is. He's great. Yeah, let's have another song. Here's Kepa again. Oh, yeah, no messing around from him. Big, long, and straight back into Liverpool possession. Because we're going to crush the life out of these if they don't do
We're going to
something
crush the
different.
life out of this entire league.
Oh, Firmino, ball break
Come
through.
on.
Gini Wijnaldum! Good save!
Oh, my goodness.
Good save there.
Handball.
Jimmy Milner wins it back. Here we go again. The crushing machine in full
Wijnaldum.
effect.
Oh.
He went to float the ball there but did Mane. Didn't quite work out. Robertson goes back. And Liverpool will start once again. Ben Pryor in the comments, and Thiago is the best player I've ever seen. Oh my giddy aunts. Here he is, James Milner. Back to Sadio Mane, little ball through, just cut it on. Kante's megged him. Mane has been megged
I
again.
don't think that's a cast as a meg. I think that
Oh, Mane's won it back though, Chris. It doesn't matter.
There's a step over that.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. It came to nothing.
Hey, look,
Fabinho tied this up and it's a Chelsea throwing. Look,
mate. I mean, Kante may have got the megs, but Mane's got 2 goals.
so it was a Megs.
May
Campione!
have got the megs. It was a step over. It was an unsuccessful dribble as he stepped over it and lost the ball. Let's call it that.
Okay, Chelsea looking to find some way back into this game, but as of the moment, nothing. It's being knocked between Tomori and Zuma at the back. Liverpool's press, all of a sudden, Chelsea just one less man on the pitch, one less man to move around, one less man to find space, having to go a bit more direct in their play. And I mean, look, Chris, when you go direct against Liverpool, you know, unless now it does work sometimes. We saw it last week against Leeds. But if you're playing long balls up, odds are, particularly with our centre backs,
yeah. Well, yeah, generally speaking, and it's a different type of attack for Chelsea today, isn't it? You know.
And a second, Reece James to the edge. Kante maintains possession, looking for support here. Good turn by Kovacic. He's found space and he's found Alonso on this left-hand side. He's forced to go back. He's going to look to dink it on. Mason Mount's got it. Mason Mount's gone for the strike. Oh, unlucky. Unlucky.
Oh, this half just looks like a Thiago highlight reel, said Jonathan. And Jonathan's tip does as well over on Hot Mic. Thank you so much, mate. That's quality. Can we have something for him?
Yeah.
Is that a sound effect? What do you reckon?
Yeah. I'm going to give you...
I didn't know you could do that.
You can have Adrian!
Like Rocky!
The best one-liner of all time. That's our manager, and he did a Rocky reference after the Super Cup, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, we've got the two best wingers, we've got the best centre mid, we've got the best fullbacks, best centre back, best goalkeeper, and the funniest and best manager in world footy as well. What's not to like? Unless you're a Chelsea fan, in which case gutted. Bobby Firmino just robbed there. Unlucky. Liverpool on the front foot. Firmino gets in the way, wins it back. Thiago sprays it to Mane. Robertson's going to be up on the left-hand side. Little laboured in supporting the attack, and it slows things down. Here's Milner. Milner finds Thiago. Ovs. Honestly.
Fabinho finds
Milner. Who's Milner going to find? Robertson.
This is a training exercise now.
Yeah, Scott Schultz, the $2 super chat here, saying Werner thinking should have taken lower wages right now.
He's not had time to think.
Oh my God, yeah. Yeah, it is what it is. Bless him, Thiago then.
He loves that like roll over with the studs, doesn't he?
Yeah, and here he is again. Last man. Cool as you like. Just let's Trent come back in. Let's Liverpool get men back in support of them. Yeah, Alisson, fine. That's fine. Look, I wouldn't bang against Timo Werner here still, Chris. I mean, again, we saw this last week, is that Liverpool, if you're not 100% switched on against good teams, you can still cause problems. At the minute, it doesn't look likely, but then again, it never looked likely last week.
You're absolutely right, but they won't be taking it for granted. They know about Timo Werner. They know what the quality that they've got, you know, and then the quality that they've got available to them on the bench as well.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
This is fucking ridiculous, mate. This is a cheat code.
Yeah.
You've just got the best team in the world and added a player who's better than all the others.
It's great, isn't it? This is just, said it before many times, but it's a bit, this is what like Man United were like when they were amazing.
But this is what Veron should have been for them.
Yeah. Trent looking for man in space. Shock horror, it's Thiago Alcantara. Out to Mohamed Salah on this right-hand side. Ball into the middle, James Milner chests it over the shoulder, spins and looks for Mane. He's dropping deep just to get back on the ball again. I mean, this is one thing at the minute. Chelsea look like they're digging in again at the moment, Chris. You can see Kante's effectively dropped in at almost an auxiliary right back for a moment there to make it a flat back five. I presume you're getting some lovely stats up for us. It's going to show us how great we've been.
Yeah, I am. I'm trying to find the stats on how many passes he's already completed.
Thiago's influence, I would imagine, is going to be significant for the second half. Virgil van Dijk over to the left-hand side. But yeah, you notice Liverpool had a really good spell that first 15 minutes of the half, 15 or so. But now Chelsea just... I wonder whether, as I say, have they just taken their biggest hit here? Are they just looking to get out of here with just a 2-goal we'll have to see as the game progresses and realise that multitasking's not really a thing.
No, yeah, it's absolutely not. Like, all right, so he's already completed 35 passes in about, 20 minutes?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous, isn't it? 89.7%. Yeah, I mean...
What did Jordan Henderson complete?
Okay, mate, no problem. Jordan Henderson did complete... it's a long way down. 35.
So he's completed as many passes as Jordan Henderson did in the whole first half.
And he's used 8 fewer passes to do it. Because Henderson completed 35 of 47. He's completed 35 of 39.
Wow. Good start.
Yeah.
He's a perfect, like, if you love a good stat, Thiago Alcantara's going to be... He's going to be the man that Brendan thought Wee Joe was, isn't he? Okay, sound. Right, okay. Chelsea got the ball at the back here. Tomori goes back to Kurt Zouma. There's just no way through for Chelsea at the moment, and it's whether we start to see signs of desperation, whether they're just going to start pinging more and more hopeful balls over the top and hoping Werner can chase them down. Kai Havertz's influence has just dropped off a little bit. I mean, again, I'm saying
Kai
these
Havertz
things...
still playing?
That's a good question. I honestly don't know. Has he gone off?
I genuinely no idea.
He must have. Yeah, maybe he did go off. I really don't know, Chris. I'll be perfectly honest with you. Well, that would explain his lack of influence, certainly. Unless he's just really loudly shouting from the bench. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, look, they've still got good players. They can cause us problems with the moment. I mean, just talking about how Liverpool are right now. I mean, look, Chelsea are living on a knife edge. They're just keeping their heads above water in their own half. I can't even remember the last time they really got into it.
Well, this is the thing, right? We were talking about it before, Paul, and how difficult it is to play out through Liverpool's press. Now, they've got one less player. That's obvious. But they have still got that centre forward. So it's one less player from the build-up play, which makes it even harder. It's hard enough when you've got 11 players to play around us. So playing out when you've got one less player.
Oh, Messi from Liverpool, very Messi. It's a penalty.
Give a pen away.
It was coming. This is what I'm talking about. They got good players there, dangerous players. Just a little rash there from Thiago. There's no need.
No.
I mean,
is it a foot tangle? Is that what it is in the end?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure it's a pen. He stumbles, doesn't he?
They're going to check it. They're sure they're going to check it. Werner's hurt his shoulder as well. Does look like they're having a little...
I don't think that's a pen, you know. At full speed, I did.
I think at full speed, even the slightest of brushes is enough to knock him off.
Yeah, whether there's enough to overturn it, I don't know. But is he going over to it?
Let's see what the referee chooses to do. The VAR is having a look at it at the moment.
They're seeing offside. Look. He might be offside.
Is the arm pick going to come to Liverpool? It does look onside there, doesn't need to be fair.
Yes, no, who knows? I've got no idea.
Interesting moments. The VAR is not actually checking the foul at the moment, it's checking the offside. Yeah, it looks like it's fine. He's going to take the penalty then.
So he's not checked the foul, that's interesting.
Alisson Becker. I saved it!
Come on! What a guy! You owe him one, you owe him one.
Oh my God.
Thiago's going to buy you a pint tonight.
Oh my days, get in. Alisson Becker, who apparently is terrible at penalty saving, has saved.
And he's on the line.
They
he's
have been
all on the line
banging on about Jorginho.
It's that stupid jump, isn't it?
That's
the
analysis. Yeah. Well, this is the point. Yeah, they've been banging on about him, and the jump means that he can convince the goalkeeper to move. But I wondered that's been the analysis on TV and everything all week long is about Jorginho's penalty technique and whether Alisson's just gone, go ahead, mate. You do your little jump and I'll just wait till you kick it. Brilliant save from Alisson Becker.
I just don't... look, I get why players do it, the jump and the stuff to run up. I just don't think you can hit the penalty quite as well. Yeah. Not with his type of jump. Yeah. Because you're not in control of your body. you've left the floor completely. He comes down as he's hitting the ball, doesn't he?
It's entirely predicated upon the goalkeeper moving first. If the goalkeeper doesn't move, you're right. If the goalkeeper gives himself an advantage and holds his ground, normally that's not the case. If you run up and strike a penalty, as a keeper, you've got to gamble. And normally you would gamble in previous seasons by stepping off your line a bit and narrowing the angle down. We saw it with De Gea. And you can see the camera angle they were showing there. No one's going to get away with that for a few weeks at least. So his penalty technique suits a goalkeeper who's brave enough to hang on.
Yeah.
Whereas most goalkeepers just pick a side and dive, and top quality footballers now can wait just that little moment longer to see how it develops. What a ball from Milner. Robertson driving in, tries to pick out a ball on the edge. It just didn't open up for him.
Thiago ball over to Robbo. Just so quick, and we were on it then straight away, and Wijnaldum inside, little 1-2 maybe. Yeah, over it.
Oh, nice. Wonderful. Oh, heavy touch, but Salah's going to get into the conversation again. He does. Thiago, little foot roll, floated to the back post. Andy Robertson.
Ross basically came in my ear then.
Yeah, absolutely. Ross Shanley coming in your ears. Here we go again. Builds up play.
They are not pressing the ball.
Wow, look at this. Liverpool. Is it? You think? I thought the ball must have gone for a free kick or something. They were just passing it around. Chelsea.
They're tired, Paul.
Not engaging here. You're right, Chris. Not engaging with this at all. They know they've had that chance. The penalty. It changes the complexion. Not entirely if they've gone in, but you're less than 15 minutes to go. You're 2 goals down. You've missed the penalty. Chelsea are going to have to cling on. And look, to their credit, Chris, this is the right thing for Chelsea to do. Yeah. Is to sit in, is to dig in for a few minutes and try and regain their heads.
Liverpool have just got to show patience and just continue to do this until they want to come out.
I think
there's no need to attack.
Yeah,
you can let them come out to you and then pick your way through.
Definitely. Salah, it's a foul on Bobby Firmino. Referee's giving a free kick. I think it's Taki Minamino time, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
I think if we're seeing now Chelsea are going to sit in like that, get another man. I mean, we don't need to. I mean, Liverpool last season don't press this advantage. I would take off Gini Wijnaldum.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And
I mean, let's score this and then decide.
Yeah. Why not? Yeah, no, absolutely.
Let's do it,
right, so let's have the Bobby song. We've not had it.
Mo, no. He's like, no. And Mo's like, come on, give us the ball. I'll take all your balls. Give us the ball.
Senor.
If you don't score this, Trent is
Mo
is fuming.
Oh, Mo, don't be a fucking gobshite. He's the free kick taker. You don't go on,
Mo
take it then.
Not
come on, Trent. Come on, Trent.
You've got to score this now, though, Trent.
Oh, lucky.
Focus on Mo for me. He's not happy, was he? He's steaming, actually.
Well, he's not got his goal yet today, has he? So anything.
No,
I think that's right. I think, look, Trent is the designated free kick taker. I think he takes seniority in those situations, to be honest. Kovacic coming off for Chelsea.
Lampard's seeing exactly what we're seeing. He's changing the engine room up, isn't he, Kovacic? Yeah. Get lad in there who can run her, and then is Werner coming off maybe, or is he rolling the dice?
There you go, Jorginho coming off. So Tammy Abraham going to go up top, alongside Timo Werner, just trying to get. I'm looking fair play. I mean, well, maybe I say fair play, Chris. This is a big decision point for Liverpool now. Do we just defend this and let them blow themselves out? But I think this is. I honestly, this could backfire big time on Lampard. I think get what he's doing.
Right now, he's lost the game.
Yeah.
So, why not go for it? That's what I'd rather do in those situations. Now, I get that you don't want to get Tonkin. What does that do? But these are pros who believe in themselves, who think, without that red card, we were challenging.
Yeah.
And that's how they'll think of it. So, I you know what? I'd rather see a manager do that.
As a Chelsea fan, I think I'd agree. But I think it shows a little bit of. I think this is a little bit of naivety from Look, if it works, and he'll look at it like a tactical genius. Liverpool, for me, here now, this has just opened a big door for us to go and kill them. This reminds me of us going to the Etihad when City absolutely battered us, and it sets them up. If Liverpool if Liverpool can get a few goals here late on, people won't remember the red card.
No, yeah.
People will remember that they got
only Chelsea
battered.
fans will remember that.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It sends a message that Liverpool mean business here. James Milner, can he keep it in play?
Rolling back the years.
Oh, just about, but not quite. Look, I think, look, again, in one way, you're totally right. I think Chelsea fans will be thinking, well, because they've got 10 minutes of their lives here. They're going to sit and watch the team defend a 2-goal defeat. I don't think Lampard's brave enough to do that. I think it's probably the sensible move because
they need to continue with this.
The
but
10
I tell you
down to
what,
10
they don't
men,
want,
you know what I mean?
they
It's-
don't want to do this
Yeah.
against us because they're
Yeah.
just not keeping the ball.
Yeah. He does need to refresh it, absolutely no doubt in my mind. But to go to go 2 up top, it's brave. It's ballsy. Let's see it. It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how it works out for him.
I love it. Basketball references all day long.
It was dodgeball, but that's fine.
Was it?
Yeah, it's fine. It's all
same
good.
style.
Yeah, close enough. It's got ball in the title. It's good. Let's see then. Ball getting knocked around. Mohamed Salah very deep. He's got that ball through on the
what a
right hand
ball
side.
that is.
Trent
Backstick.
Alexander-Arnold, can he stand
Backstick.
up? He does stand it up. Reece James forced to head it away. Jim, 83, 3.99 super chat. Thank you. Title plus Thiago. Somebody pinch me. Somebody pinch him. Somebody pinch him.
Yeah, I thought, to be honest with you, that's probably what the title of our next videos are going to be as well.
Somebody pinch me.
Just
Yeah.
a title plus the word Thiago. That'll do.
Andy Robertson's just on the Ace Ventura talking from his backside scene there. It was
Nice.
good to see. I'll ask you a few questions. Virgil makes that run to the near post, doesn't meet him, little flick on, doesn't work out. Thiago Alcantara! Oh, I really want that to go in just because I got to shout Thiago Alcantara really loud. I'm going to roll my R's a bit more next time.
How are you going to say it?
Thiago Alcantara! Yeah, next time. Probably not. That was really difficult to say. Reece James just manages to come out, but Chelsea are
Plus
living...
the fact that you always choked on your tongue saying Thiago.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I was thinking too much about how I roll me out. I was trying to get my R's into position. Bobby flicks it on. Here's Milner. Oh, headed away. Chelsea are living life dangerously at the moment. Like Austin Powers playing pontoon.
Go on. Come on, Fabinho.
Fabinho, what a game he's had at centre-half for the Reds here today. Bobby Firmino, he's going to be caught. He's managed to release the ball. Oh, well done, Mo Salah. Mo Salah, without scoring a goal,
Sneaky good
Chris,
game.
has been
Sneaky good game.
a good
He's
game
all
for
over
us.
the place though,
Yeah.
isn't he? He's not tying himself just to that left position. He doesn't mind cutting in and coming across the formation, across the midfield, looking to try and get involved and stuff. And I wonder if that's just a bit of a difference to the end of last season. You know, teams were starting to know exactly what he was going to do. Give them another little dynamic to work through and see if they can stop you. But him and Mane, for me, I mean, Mane's been our best player. That's shit,
Thiago, that is terrible, mate. Absolutely terrible. Right, okay, let's have another little song. Oh, we haven't had an LA in a while. Oh, look at the speed of Liverpool's press there. Oh, they've dealt with that well for the moment. Gone back to the goalkeeper. We know he likes to fuck things up. He's gone long, and they've actually gotten really lucky with that one. The counter-attack is on. Tammy Abraham's offside there. Virgil van Dijk, I think, unless James Milner's played him onside on the opposite side. Good save, good. Strong hand, just enough from Alisson Becker. And well defended this time, although Werner goes down like he's been shot. Can Liverpool strike?
I mean, he
on
gets the ball.
He does,
All
I
the
think he
ball.
does get the ball. And all the ball
Hopefully
and nothing but the ball.
Hopefully nothing but the ball.
did
I mean,
think-
it's a brave tackle, that, isn't it? You know, you leave
I haven't
your
given
feet.
away. I haven't
Yeah,
given away
exactly.
a penalty already. Yeah,
Unbelievable.
I did think Tammy Abraham was offside in that, and I just wonder whether we've fallen foul once again of the linesman just playing to VAR a touch too much. Fabinho once again, like a baldy-headed Brazilian Jeff Hurst, just striding out of defence and winning the ball. James Milner's now got the opportunity. See, Mane's just strolling around. I think his game's done here. I wonder whether we might see him come off for Minamino late on. No urgency from Liverpool to try and finish this game off. They're happy. Don't exert any additional energy unless it's absolutely required. Chelsea are not going to engage us here at all, are they? Just on Liverpool, just to stroke it round and see if they
That's
can
fine.
engineer one more for you, right?
Get used to each other. And this is the thing, it's a patience. You just don't need to go and expose your defence by pushing bodies forward.
Yeah.
You can take your time and say, lads, we're winning.
Yeah.
The game's on you. You've got to come and make us give you the ball. We're happy just doing this.
And particularly, we've just seen, you know, whether it was offside or not, they can still be dangerous. Oh, Salah's going to get there. Oh, just enough. Just enough from from Zuma, sorry, there to kick the ball out for the corner ball.
Fabinho looking better at centre-back than Gomez Matip, with a super chance as well.
Here comes Taki Minamino. He's going to take to the field to play Liverpool's number 18. Who will it be for? My guess was Mane, but we'll have to see who it is. It's Bobby Firmino.
Yeah, it'd be slight to take Mane off now.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, you're right. Bobby Firmino then. Not a brilliant Firmino performance, but I think actually second half he's got to be a little bit more the Firmino that will have a little bit more flicks and tricks and linking up the play a little bit more.
Yeah, he did definitely. I think obviously it was a lot easier for him, wasn't it? But he started to find spaces, those tricks and flicks. When he does that,
clever.
Who was taking the corner then? Was it
Trent? Yeah, James Milner.
But when he does that, when he plays with that smile on his face, his performance always sort of steps up, doesn't it? And you get more out of him. I think he's just one of those players who thrives on the freedom to be able to create. So when Liverpool are 2-0 up and they're against 10 men, he's got that freedom a bit more to express himself.
Oh, last gasp flick away there. Robertson's going to look for a supporting player here. He's got it in Thiago. Liverpool building up nicely here. Thiago Alcantara. That's the right hand side. Mo Salah outside of the Virgil van Dijk. Oh, what a pass! What a pass from Mo Salah. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, we see the lads and lasses watching along there in the Red Men watch along room, so close to being a bit. I don't know if he could have just headed it or hit it or just anything, shouldered it, chested it first time. Really, really interesting that. Yeah, Liverpool only had 2 more shots on target, but 13 shots in total. 60% possessions of Chelsea's 40 there. Taki Minamino looking to put the press on even more. Milner's going to win this one. He's gone back to Robertson. Robertson outside of the boot. Thiago's got it. Well cut out there. Gini. Thiago. Back to Wijnaldum. Yes, indeed. Oh, he wanted Gini to get on the front foot. That ball told you where he wanted the run to be. And Gini just didn't quite do it.
It was good positioning by Reece James there because he obviously had the overlap from Robertson to deal with. And made it difficult for Wijnaldum to turn inside without leaving the ball to go past him. Interesting, I mean, Sky had the passes there, the possessions 60-40. We've got it down as 632 completed passes to Liverpool to 393 completed passes to Chelsea, which is a huge number of passes different there, isn't it? And what you'd expect when you go against 10 men, to be fair.
Oh, look at this. Chelsea falling apart here. Alonso's all the way. He didn't want to have to make that run, not in the 88th minute. All the way back, as deep as you can go and left back as possible.
There you go.
Thiago defending, goes to ground, doesn't win it. Timo Werner looking to make things happen. Andy Robertson judges it well. Nothing doing there. And Alisson Becker just gets the ball, keeps it cool, keeps it calm. Soaks up a few more moments to the clock. And out to Fabinho once again. And here we go. Right hand side, I should say. Thiago got it again. Left-footed ball this time. Over to Virgil, over to Robertson and Liverpool. This has just been... And look, it's telling that the game is 0-0 at the red card. And we'll talk about this in the instant match reaction and beyond, of course. But I think Liverpool have just handled this game wonderfully so far from our perspective, certainly. Right, let's have a little song. I know it's technically not true on goal difference, but right, Gini Wijnaldum looking to make things happen. Back to James Milner, sprays that ball out. Trent gets up into support. Mo Salah had made the run, but he chooses to go back inside to Milner. Milner switches play over to Robertson and gets up in support. Drops to the edge. Ball in. Oh, Taki Minamino was waiting for it to drop. Trent goes into feet. Minamino keeps possession going. Thiago. Salah flights it in this time. Headed away. Fabinho keeps the pressure. Robertson's let it run onto his left foot. Has a strike blocked. Oh, Werner doesn't want it. Oh, Milner doesn't want him in a foot race. Oh, he shit the bed there and gone back instead. He's
telling Robbo to go and cover Werner there. Milner.
Oh, yes. Look at that. Thiago Alcantara. Oh, wonderful stuff.
Yeah.
Frank Lampard there in his Primark t-shirt there, looking very much like a overweight Tom Dutton. Thiago's got us once again, and Liverpool are just seeing this game out. Minamino stretching the play deep into Chelsea territory, into that left-hand side. I think it's come off his foot there. Oh, we've got a corner kick for it. I'm not sure how that's possible when he quite clearly kicked it out himself. Gonna have a little crisp to celebrate the corner.
Hey, crisp for everybody. Oh, I really want a hat-trick for Mane now.
I do.
That would be fantastic.
Me also.
So we're doing something a little bit different after this game. We're doing your player ratings as well now.
Yeah, player ratings
some normal
returns.
videos. And you're going to be able to vote in the poll in the chat to give your player ratings. So we're looking forward to doing that one a little bit later on.
There we go, Robertson just taking his time, no rush for Liverpool, just readjusting. Thiago tries to ping that ball in, doesn't quite work out, and he's giving away a free kick, a little bit rash there.
Get thinking of your ratings for all the players and come and join me, and we'll do the ratings together as one.
What order are we doing these things in? Have we thought about this?
No, we've not thought about it.
Okay, sounds. So yes, immediately after the
player ratings first.
Thanks.
Player ratings first.
So immediately after the game finishes, yes, we're going to be flicking over to do the player ratings live. They return, and if the player ratings are wrong this time, it's all your fault because you get to vote. Your votes will appear as a live bar, a polling bar on screen. We hope. It's very, very exciting. I'm very pleased for this one. So yeah, the link will be in the description and it will be in the comments at full time.
And to anyone who just wants to come along because it's going to be a clusterfuck.
Mane's gone for the dig! Oh, Sadio! Oh, so near. Right, welcome aboard, Amal Koi Olalal. Nailed it.
Terex has put match set game, but I think it's the other way round.
Scott Schultz, $2. Super Chat wants us to play the Thiago song. Oh, we'll get that. Except we won't because it'll be copyright infringements if we play it. But when we get Liverpool fans singing it, absolutely we will. Trent Alexander-Arnold's going for a dig. Nearly dropped for Taki Minamino. Trent battling to make sure it doesn't break. He's going to have to cover back to right back again. You see James Milner there getting in position. Timo Werner looks to get in behind. But Fabinho has got him scouted, as he has all day long. I mean, Fabinho wants to be careful. He doesn't get much because he's effectively got 50 million quid hanging out of his back-ass pockets all game long here. You might want to empty that, put it into a safe or something because he could
might
get
want to give it
pickpocketed
straight
on
to
the way out
Klopp
of
and ask him to put him back in the 6, to be honest with you, because I'm not sure he gets back in
No.
anymore, mate.
No.
That might be his new position.
And what a game he's had.
Oh, what a
Thiago
baby,
shifted to his left foot. What a ball to Sadio Mane. He's got it on the left-hand side. 15 seconds of play left. Ball played in. What a turn by Salah! Oh, Gini! Oh, Gini Wijnaldum! Oh, my God. It's been the tale of his season so far in front of goal. Great turn. Mohamed Salah got the strike off.
Man.
Kepa chests it clear because he's so shit in goal. And Gini Wijnaldum with a chance to make it 3. And there we go. The full-time whistle goes. Liverpool have done it. Liverpool have taken a 2-goal win here against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. What a game that was. What a performance from the mighty Reds. Chris, just briefly before we wrap up. I mean, Chelsea are a very, very, very good side. And yes, the red card, but Liverpool have just dominated that game from almost start to finish.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, we were the better side when both teams had 11 players. Obviously, we then took advantage of it. It was a clear red card for me. The referee made the right decision. Liverpool go on and put the game to bed with, you know, yes, there was a penalty and all that type of stuff. Great save by Alisson, but a dominant performance, as you say there. Ross, can you put the link to the player ratings in the chat for us, mate, as well?
Yeah.
Thank you to everybody who's watched along with us. Thank you for everybody who's super chatted, who's membered, who's commented. I am Alam Farmer says thank you so much for your commentary. You guys rock, which is wicked. So thank you very much for that. Both on Hot Mic and YouTube. It's been great fun, and the fun will continue.
Wonderful. Right. So yes, guys, a couple of shows to follow up for you right now. Thank you, Si. Yes, we have got the player rating show as we've been mentioning for the last few minutes. The link will be in the description. The link will be in the comments. Go over there. You are going to be able to vote live in the show with your votes coming up in the show. It's very, very exciting. It's very new, and it could very much go very wrong. So make sure that you're tuned in for that one. Then, if you are, you can come along and watch your comments. Ross will have put a tweet out on @RedMenTV. You can go and leave your match reaction there, or if you're a member, you can leave your comments in the comments section for that show. I'll be reading through for that, and then we and Chris will come back together. We will return for the instant match reaction. 15 or so minutes just delving into that, and then beyond that, the fun doesn't stop. We've got a Thiago signing special on the redmentv.com. Chris has also been speaking to Cy Brundish, talking about the tactical fit and the models used to sign the likes of Jota and why he is going to be such a perfect fit for Liverpool and what they do. That special's going up on the redmentv.com. We're going to have a Jota signing special going up on the redmentv.com. Loads of incredible content to keep you guys covered. What? Nice. Diogo Jota. Yeah, Jota. Thank you so much for joining us, all those shows. If you want to support what we do, loads of ways you can do it. Buy some merchandise, become a YouTube member, get the Final Word show on Monday afternoon, or become a proper full-blown Redmen Plus subscriber on the redmentv.com. But now, between now and then, loads more content to keep you going. We hope to see you guys there. Up the Reds, up the wonderful English champions, champions of the world, Thiago having Chelsea smashing Reds. We'll be back very soon.